on YouTube, which is not live, fixing that. And on Twitch, we'll just need to pin that to the top. That should take care of it. Top Pops Game, subscribe to Tier 1, making 51 months. How did I miss that? Thank you, Top Pops. Hey, you getting that NYCC pass? I'm working on it. It's going to be the only way I get to go to New York Comic Con, and I would love to go, so I am giving it a shot. Thank you for Top Pops Games, Tristan, for coming by. I appreciate that. I hope you and Mom are well. Tell Melissa I said hello. If you guys don't know Top Pops, I don't know what you're even doing in the world. Be sure you follow them on YouTube. One of the, if I had a list of approved, well, I guess I do. I just need to publish it somewhere. A list of approved, family-friendly, positive streamers and content creators. Top Pops Games, Wasatch Pops. We got a small list. And those are two of the top ones right there. I had the chance to catch up with both those guys out at SDCC this year. I just love their content. Always hit the heart. Always hit the like when you see their content, because that's the way it gets pushed to the top, not only for you, but for everybody. Yeah, Savage, I should have it working on YouTube now. I forgot if I trigger it to schedule a YouTube live, even when I hit live over here, I have to hit it live in another place. And I forgot I had done that in advance. Chuck says, I sent something to your wax wallet. I am both scared and very excited. Thank you for that. Going Tonto subscribed to Tier 1. No, gifted a Tier 1 sub that went to our old buddy Mac Duck. We haven't talked to Mac Duck in a while. Thank you for that, Going Tonto. I appreciate it. Mac Duck, good dude. Comes in and out of streaming at times, just depending on life. Wait a minute. What did you send, Chuck? Oh, wait. Let me... Maybe it's hiding it? I don't know. I'll have to check again in a second. Monster Pete, how are you? Pete King, what's going on? Big Game, heyo, how are you now? Unmata, Mocking Lazarus, Miss Jessie Star. Sorry if I'm behind on the chat. It takes me a minute to catch up, and when I scroll up, I don't want to unpin that at all. So you can go away message. Karma said, love the NFTuesday CN inspired graphic art. Thank you for that. For anybody who's not familiar, every Tuesday is NFTuesday here, and I do something I've been doing for a few months now that's really worked out well for me, and I think in kind of helping educate and train others. I give away a free NFT every Tuesday. Every Tuesday. I've been doing it for, as long as I stream, I've been doing it every Tuesday for at least 3-4 months now, maybe longer. I don't even know how far back it goes. But you come in, you fill out the form, you get a free NFT dropped to your wallet either this afternoon, most likely tomorrow morning. I usually do my NFT distribution and blends and stuff on Wednesday. And then you can keep that. You can do whatever you want with it. You can sell it. You can burn it. I don't know why you do that, but you could. Or you can hold it, and you can check back later in the week when blends go live. Thursday is officially blend day now, which means you take that free NFT and a Hoot 2.0, 2 NFTs, you turn them in as ingredients, and boom, you get a brand new NFT. Let's see, where are we at on this hype train? Did it end already? Hype train, Kappa, Golden Kappa, level 2 achieved. I'm going to go ahead and add some points to everybody for the hype train. Thank you for those of you who came in and subbed early. I'm going to give everybody 50 points. I didn't even give you guys a goal, but you did good anyway. Buzz King, what's happening? What's cracking? Olaf from Maryland, how's it going, Sith or Jedi? What's happening? What's cracking? Night Bodega, Manny, how are you? Fourth Curator subscribed with Prime, making 31 months. I missed a bunch of these. Thank you, guys. Nikki K resubscribed to Tier 1 for 3 months. Thank you. Friday the 13th is coming. Is it? 11? 12th? You're right. And, more importantly, Funko Fusion Day. Funko Fusion Day is this Friday. Speaking of another content creator that you guys need to follow, Pop and Duo, make sure you're following them on YouTube as well. They should have as big a following as Top Pops and as Wasatch at this point. Their content is fantastic. I love those guys. Well, the family, I should say. It's not guys. Husband-wife duo. Occasionally the kids chime in. Misty says, okay, back, had to free the chipmunk. Yoda the cat just gifted me. Oh, no. Oh, no. Poor little chippy monkey. I'm scrolling down trying to catch up. Lemexis, how are you now? Welcome back. Thank you for coming back to the stream. I appreciate you. I didn't even know it was Friday the 13th. I'm with you. RC Pat G, good day. Good day to you as well. Well, welcome everybody. I'm caught up on the chat now. Chuck, I didn't see what you're talking about in the wallet. Let me make sure I'm even seeing. No, only badged NFTs is checked. I'm going to uncheck that and see if it shows up. I don't see anything, Chuck. You sure it was in my Wax wallet? Let me refresh one more time, make sure. Funko Addict Texas love watching the Pop and Duo. Hope I see them at NYC. Oh, that'd be dope. I know they live up in the Northeast. I met them at our friends My Pops up in Michigan. And so, yeah, hopefully they're going to NYCC and you'll get to see them there. Be sure to track them down for a photo if you do. Share that for everybody. All right, it is 10:40. We've got a few people watching on YouTube. We got a few people watching on YouTube, on Twitch. Be sure you fill out the form before the end of the stream to get the free NFT. Just a reminder that is one per person. That does not mean you can open 18 wallets. You don't count as 18 people. You count as one person. If you decide to try to game the system and play around, F around, find out, right? Fun away and find out. And you will get banned forever. So don't do it. Don't do it here or anywhere else. When somebody says one per person, that's what they mean. You don't need to play the game. Just get your freebie. And then if you, nope, I said one per person. One per person. If you have a household with you and a wife and a couple kids and you all collect, absolutely, go for it. That's fine. What I don't want to see is a wallet that's connected to a bunch of other wallets that's constantly transferring them around and putting them on sale for low prices on the secondary market. That doesn't help anyone. We want to see the prices go up, and that helps everyone. It looks like Pop and Doe is trying to get out to NYCC. Hopefully they can make it. Dead by Cereal says Michigan in the house. Hey, Dead by Cereal, have you been over to My Pops? They're in Shelby Township, Michigan, outside of Detroit. I've been there a couple of times. Wonderful store. They buy Funko Pops and resell them basically around PPG value. So if you're in the market for something and you're one of those folks, I know there's plenty of them that are like, I don't want to order online. I don't trust anybody. I don't want it shipped and bad shipping. I want to see it in person. You go to their store. They've got a beautiful store. They stream live every Wednesday on Instagram, so you can actually see the store. They'll do little tours. They'll show you what's in the case with all the new additions and the high-end grails and stuff. Wonderful, wonderful people. I will vouch for them any and every day. Cal Aird, who's here, Chuck, he goes to their store often. He's kind of an unofficial employee, and he could vouch for him as well. Keezy, resubscribed 24 months, tier 1, making 51 months total. I do not know why it says resubscribe for 24 months at tier 1. That makes it sound like you paid for 2 years in advance. I just need the 51. I wish I could edit that, but I can't. Pop and Duo also confirms best pop store in the Midwest. I am biased because Nick and Nessa are two of the best. Absolutely. You did, Chuck? How come I'm not seeing? When did you send it, Chuck? Oh, wait. Is it the black and white one? The BW? I do see that one. I thought I had kept that back for myself. Thank you for that, Chuck. I didn't check the history on it. Nadu6 also chiming in. He's done some work with them. My Pop's shipping is S tier. Tell them Nadu6 sent you. And it looks like we have received the golden Kappa because we completed a level 2 hype train for everybody. Is it just for me or is it for everybody? Look at there. Now you have the golden Kappa, which we looked up the history of before. Very interesting. Wait, is it going to work? It worked. Makes me think of Oh My Gato's stream. So, little interesting thing here this week. I designed the free NFT that I'm giving to you guys, and I already did a bunch of work for Wednesday. I originally said maybe I won't even do blends this week. I ended up doing some stuff for blends. So the work is mostly done, which is good. I don't often do that. And there will be blends that will go live on Thursday. There may be some surprises or previews tomorrow. I may even share with you guys what some of the artwork looks like. But you guys are going to get, I haven't decided 100%, but you see that graphic right there. I didn't design just one logo. I designed multiple logos because it's such a cool history of the Cartoon Network logos that are all basically similar, but just different little layouts. This was my favorite, I think. But don't be surprised if you see in your wallet something that looks a little different. You may get, I haven't decided how I'm going to do it. You might get that logo. You might get one of two others. We'll see. Now we need a golden Sully emote for this channel. I don't know. I haven't really put my face on a bunch of emotes. I'm scared of what you guys would do with them. Chuck said, if you are interested in my pops, check out their Instagram live on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. There are prizes and fun. Confirmed. 100% confirmed. Used to, I was streaming on Wednesdays, and I would put their stream up over here on the side. But I don't stream on Wednesdays anymore, which is good because I'm not overlapping with them. And you guys can jump in and enjoy their streams uninterrupted. You won't be torn between where to go. All right, let's talk about the drop for today. I'm going to pop on over here. Thank you again, Chuck, for the mint number 5 on the logo. Very much appreciated. We're going to go to digital.funko.com, which is right here. I've already clicked in to go to the details on this one. I think we've talked about it a couple of times already, but I will cue in to this once again. And I can't make this clear enough. What's up, Army Guy? How are you, Jose? Thank you, Randy C. I can't say this enough. No matter what I say today during the stream, sometimes it's going to sound like negativity or criticism, and I don't mean it that way. I strictly have opinions on how I think Funko and Drop and NFTs should function and work. They're more like dreams, ideas, ways I'd love to see it go, but that doesn't take away from the fact that I think they're doing wonderful, amazing work at Drop and Funko. And I'm not saying this because anybody reached out and said, dude, you're being harsh. I'm saying this because I know, thinking back, sometimes the things I say sound like that, but I really love what they're doing. I am a firm believer in the NFTs. I want Funko and Drop to be as successful as possible because I have invested a lot of time and effort into this as well. And I want to see it function good. So I'm going to say that. I say that in advance of my next comment, which is for this drop. I think the pack count is a little high, and I think the license is not as strong. We've had 3 back-to-back-to-back sellouts. They've been great. I've loved everything in them. Here we are now with Cartoon Network, which I don't know how strong of a license this is. If I had to guess on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say maybe this is like a 5.5 or a 6. Could be different for you. Maybe this is a 9 for you. Maybe it's a 2 for you. Doesn't matter. You get to make your decision with your money on what you want to do. But for this one, standard packs, 19,500 of them. For premiums, 17,500, which was more than we had for the Turtles and kind of surprising for me for Turtle Series 2. So I don't think we have a sellout on our hands today, which means we kind of approach this in a little bit different way, and that is not to rush in and buy a ton of packs. I don't think packs on the secondary market are going to be very valuable. I don't think they're going to go up in price. We'll see. We had a question about Night Bodega Man. He says, have you been ordering the protectors with your pops? Everybody, I think it was April Fool's Series 2, when you turned in your redemption coins, you could order the pop stackers. They call them protectors, but they're the hard shell ones, which I call stackers. In fact, if we go up here, just so you guys can see, anything after April Fool's 2, including My Little Pony, which I've already submitted, and I did buy the extra pop stacker for my Grail, and WB Horror. If you now go to redeem after you had your tokens, you get the option. Let's see. Gonna add to continue to cart. Like I'm checking out to take these. Now here shows you. You can get a pop stacker. This is the hard shell protector for the outside of your pop. I haven't received a shipment with these in yet. I don't know if anybody has. Actually, April Fool's just shipped out, says Tech. April Fool's Series 2 should be arriving soon, so we'll get an idea on how they're packaging with the new protectors. Did they, in fact, I know this sounds silly, but some other retailers would take the protector, toss it in the box with the pops instead of putting the pop in the protector. That's because they didn't get it. I think Funko and Drop get it. So if you order, let's say, yeah, I do want Father Karras royalty in a UV premium pop stacker, not protector, in my opinion. And I want for that $8 each, which do your research, and I don't think you'll be able to find a lot of pop stackers, especially the pop official Funko brand, for under $10. I think maybe every once in a while on sale or something. But you can choose to buy those and have your pops shipped in there. It is an added fee. You'll have to pay for it. I'm glad they have this in there. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this out. I'm glad they have this in there now, as I've been excited about that edition that they promised earlier this year. And now we're here. So I don't know who else has been getting them, but make sure you don't fly past that option when you're checking out. Going back up in the chat, Peter Korn says it'll sell as long as the NYCC 1-of-1 isn't pulled right away. So we do have that twist. We do. Hey, Poker C, thank you for that. He said that one retail chain has them for $8. I can't. I would never give them money, but if you want to, go for it. I mean, you can get them there, or you can get them here when you check out. That's a good point Peter Korns makes. We do have the special 1-of-1, which I don't know if to date has Drop even really talked about this. Let's take a look. I think they hinted at it, but I don't know if they have like owned the surprise. I think it got spoiled by some other folks. Let's take a look and see. There is a 1-of-1 in there that if you pull will get you a trip to New York Comic Con. I think this was the only hint at it we had. Don't lose your head. Yeah, that's it, which I find very surprising. I don't know if Funko may have talked about it. I don't follow their channels as much as I once did. But for those who know, you know. And this is a really good opportunity today for you to possibly win a trip to New York Comic Con. Keep in mind, there's only going to be one trip, 1-of-1 in one pack. And as we were just looking at, there are nearly 27,000 packs. So your odds are 1 in 27,000. Not great, not horrible, not lottery crazy. So there's a chance, but don't go all in and spend $400, $800, $1,200 or whatever, thinking that you're going to guarantee yourself that trip, because you're not. Your money would be better spent maybe taking one stab at it. I'm going to buy a couple packs today, see what happens, try it out. Unfortunately, Cartoon Network also has come to an end, so the motivation for this drop is a bit low. Now, wait, do we have confirmation on that 96? I know there was Adult Swim changed or shut down, but did Cartoon Network? Miss Jessie Star says they shipped the Jason Kelsey pops in the hard stacks. That was from Funko Direct, which I do not know if Funko and Drop are using the exact same distribution. Maybe, but... Quangui85, how are you now? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I miss the old Funko protectors though, the ones without the nub on the bottom. Oh, I don't like the fact that the bottom ever comes off. I have a bad story with that, but we don't have time for it now. Haven't got my Star Wars pop. Space Beth Ultra is cheaper than the protector. Oh, that's crazy, Pop and Stock. That's absolutely nuts. Tar Slap, how are you? I don't know what you're saying, Char Slap, but to set the tone for everybody, we keep it positive and family friendly here. Everybody's welcome to jump in the conversation, but we definitely keep it positive. We're kind to one another, and if anybody doesn't follow those rules, which come up in the chat when you go to chat, ban and never come back. Just not directed at you, Tar Slap. I just saw a couple things I didn't quite understand, so I'm throwing it out there for everybody. Does both the bottom and the top come off? Yeah, at one point they did, which really hurt. Here's a quote. Cartoon Network would like to clarify there's no truth to the speculation that the network or the studio is shutting down. A statement from Warner Brothers sent to Mass Live reads July 9th, 2024. That's good to know. That's really good to know. Okay. Be sure don't spread any... this is not aimed at you either. It's just an accidental thing that happened. Don't ever spread bad info. I always ask for the receipts or links when we hear something. Let's actually read up on it and make sure we know what we're talking about before we spread the word, because there's a lot of people out there who blindly read stuff and assume it is fact, and then they spread it and it gets worse and worse and worse. That's something we're trying to stop on the internet, not very successfully. Okay, it's time to join the queue. Hopefully you guys were already in there if you were interested in buying packs today. Of course, you can join the queue anytime when it's open, but it doesn't really matter. You don't have to be in there in advance, because what will happen is we go into the queue. We're already in. There's nothing to slow us down on getting into this one, because clearly Drop is probably like, we don't know if it's going to sell out. We want to make sure people can get in. Unlike some of the previous ones like TMNT that had like, the CAPTCHA and stuff to slow us down. We have 5 minutes, and then it's going to shuffle everybody up. Big jumble, and put you in line again. Chances are we're going to go straight in. I'm not even going to open multiple tabs today. I'm just going to have one, because I feel strongly that's going to be more than enough for me to get in and buy my packs. I don't believe it'll be a sellout. No, hear the revenge. I think what we're looking at today is probably... It depends on the 1-of-1. That's the real hinge today. It depends on the 101. So if the 101 is pulled early, we probably have like a 40% burn. If the 101 is not pulled earlier, we could go higher, but I doubt no matter what we'll have a sellout. Tar Slab. They could do some crazy things with the Cartoon Network. I would like a Dexter Freddy. Yeah, they can't make everything. So every time the Funko does a drop, and this happened back in my day there, people be like, why didn't you make this character? Why didn't you make that character? There's always a potential for another series. So hang around. You might get that Dexter Freddy one day. Walking Miracle says, I believe it was their website that was shut down along with a few others like MTV News. Probably. They probably just looked at the cost of keeping it up and decided against it. A Trail D&D and Spawn 2020, thank you so much for the resubs. I appreciate you. Happy September. Guys, don't forget to join and sub to your content creators here on Twitch this month. You get a discount of 25 to 30% depending on how long you sub. Your content creators, like myself, still get paid the full amount. It's the 1 month a year where they do this. So for every sub that you, if you sub or you gift one to me, I'm making a minimum $3 on it. That adds up quickly over the course of a month. So if you've been thinking about subscribing to a content creator, make sure you go ahead and do it this month. That's the best opportunity you have. Tanner says, I'm guessing a 30% or more burn. That's about where I'm at, yep. You think they will leave this open longer so someone will pull the 101? I don't know. They never confirm up front if they're going to close it at a certain time. I think they're going to be sitting by and watching today as well. They probably got their command center up. They're probably watching to go, where's this thing going to land? Majin, how you doing? Hello, blessings to you this morning. Thanks, blessings to you as well. I love the positive entry. I hope you're having a great, great day. Miss Fancy Cherry says, happy drop day. Happy drop day to you. Diepa says, should I buy more than 2 packs from this Cartoon Network series? I mean, it's totally on you to make that decision. I think it's safe to say that the interest level in the Pops for this one is okay. Strong interest in the Freddy, which means that the royalty set, while will probably be fairly easy to get, you could probably complete the royalty set cheaper than trying to buy a bunch of packs and take the gambles on pulling a Grail or a Legendary or the 101 or whatever. Or one of the 101s. I guess there's probably 4 now on this one. Personally, I like a little bit of a gamble, so I'll buy a couple packs and see what happens, and I like to spend the rest of my money on epics to complete the royalty set. That's what I'll be leaning towards. Totally your call. You got to go with what you feel comfortable with. There is that 101, which will win you a trip to New York Comic-Con. Very valuable. I mean, if you count, I don't know what all is included in that, so don't look to me for details. I didn't read up on it. If you include airfare, hotel, tickets to the convention, access to the booth, and maybe, this is a big maybe, they did give a 101 physical to the person who won the one for Fun Days. If all that's included, that's a very valuable pack. But I don't know what's included. You'll need to read and find out your own details there. Why are some people obsessed with Mint 1? Well, there's a couple questions there. Is it a Mint 1 and or a 1 of 1? Mint 1 is cool because it's the first out of the whole series. Some people like to obtain and build sets around low mint numbers. 1 of 1s I am obsessed with and would love to add one to my collection. Some people are like, well, it deserves a physical pop. I don't think so. I think it's a nice bonus if it does. But a 1 of 1 is truly a one of a kind in the world. You're the only person to ever own it. Those kind of rarities, to me, deserve a high price tag in the secondary market. Remember, things are worth what someone will pay for it. So if you pull a 101, put it up for sale for $1,000 and somebody pays you that, there you go. There's your answer. Is there a way they can hold the creation of the 101 until after the pack selling is ended? Should not be able to do that. Based on the code that's written for the NFTs and the way the packs work and the way things are distributed, I believe all of that is public information because it's on the blockchain and anybody could go in and dig through it and find out if they did try to include anything like that. Having said that, they wouldn't want to write special code or somebody would already know. Tanner says, I believe it's 2 tickets to NYCC, a $1,500 gift card, and the Headless Freddy Proto. So no airfare, hotel, that would be on you, but with $1,500, you might be able to make it happen. I see. I would go if I won that. Where did they mention about the NYCC NFT? Great question, Nadu6. I don't see anything mentioned by drop. Only way I found out about it, and this is, I hate to use the word sad, but unfortunate. that the drop didn't own that post, and neither did Funko, because that would have been really good for their social metrics and for the sell today. In marketing, I think that would have been really important for them to do, but they didn't for whatever reason. Maybe there's a legal reason, probably not, or some sort of push internally that said don't promote it. I don't know. Low mint, is it valuable, you think? It's valuable if someone else will spend money on it. That's the value of something. And I think the answer is yes. We see it happen all the time. Mint number ones especially. Tech says, I'm really scared of the 101 in this pack that is burned. I'm the purge if there is no sellout. Wait, what? I'm really scared if the 101 is in a pack that is burned. Oh, well, no pack should ever be burned except for the purpose in opening it, unless you mean if it doesn't sell out. Technically, we could see a sellout or a non-sellout where they burn packs and the 101 is not pulled, but that doesn't mean that the 101 is necessarily in a pack that was burned. It still could be in the pool and could be pulled by one of the unopened packs that's still on the market. Queen Crystalla raids with a party of 21. Thank you, Queen Crystalla. I appreciate you. How are you now? Welcome over, everybody. My name is Sully. I'm a variety streamer, Twitch partner, Gold, Wax partner, YouTube partner, and we are here today for the Cartoon Network drop from Funko. We're doing this live. I'm in the queue right now. If you are interested, I'm here to answer questions and help you through it. But the line is open right now on digital.funko.com. If you want to buy these packs at retail, you can. All the information about the possible Grail, legendaries, etc. that are in the packs. I think there's an Ultra on this one as well. All on the website, so you can read up on it. I am currently in the queue. That's what you see on screen right there. It says my wait time is 3 minutes. I don't anticipate a sellout on this one, so I'm just waiting. I'll get in line. I'm going to buy a couple premium packs today. That's going to be it for me. I'm not going crazy on this one. Just at a chance of possibly pulling the glorious one of one that would be a trip to New York Comic Con. Thank you again for the raid, Queen Crystalla. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that reminds me, guys, don't miss out on the Twitter Spaces that are happening on Wednesdays. We've got a couple of them, one officially from Wax and the other one from Consumer Break. Queen Crystalla often sits in on that one and chats, and those are good opportunities to learn about what's going on in the space, when new drops are, to ask questions, to watch interviews from creators. It's really fun. I try to tune in whenever I can. Yeah, Walking Miracle said what I was thinking. The whole, technically, is the NFT in a pack or not? We've had this conversation a lot. I think he probably knows that. There's no $60 minimum. No, Aaron. There is usually a $60 maximum checkout. On this one, they may have changed it to $120, meaning you can buy, like, if it's $120, you could buy 4 premium or 12 standard, but you couldn't exceed that in one checkout. But there's no minimum, no. Yo, what's up, Flantality? How are you now? Swarty, what's up? What's up, chat? Sully popping in for a second between calls. Good luck, y'all. Hey, thank you so much, man. Swarty, I've known for years, and it just so happens he came to the Funko stuff and the NFTs long after we had become buddies, and then came into the space and was like, wait a minute, is this Sully that I used to know? Funko? He's doing the Funko stuff? Here he is. Swarty's a good dude. I got to hang out with him a few times. I wasn't in the pre-queue, jumped in for a time test, got 6 minutes, so not a lot of people. Yeah, I didn't anticipate a lot of people, Randy. I figured this would not be a sellout, so. You want the Freddy with the table? It's the Freddy is the royalty, I think is the one you're talking about. The Ed, and Eddie one. Chuck, I said the same thing. I hope someone in the community pulls the 101. I wish you all the best of luck. I'm gonna pick up 2 premium packs. I'm not going to do the full checkout on this screen. I don't want anybody to see my credit card info, but I actually did remember to snatch my wallet up before I came downstairs. So it's putting the 2 packs on hold for me. I'll go to the full screen while I check out. Anyone got a guesstimate on how much the Grail will be? For this one, maybe $150-ish. Might go a little higher, might go a little lower. It's really hard to determine because we really don't have a metric on how strong the license is. Our best way to try and figure that out is to look at what the comments were under posts when Funko announced these drops. And these were met with not much of a response at all, honestly. I'm checking out. I'll be a little quiet as I type in some info. I do wish you all the best of luck. It would be awesome if somebody in this community pulled the 101. I think I'm going to, for a change, just jump straight in. If I pull a legendary or a grail, we will do a community pack here, meaning I'll buy a pack, we'll open it, and we'll give away the contents to you guys. So hang around if you're interested in being a part of that. Everyone will be eligible to win slots, given different entry methods like retweeting or just being here in the chat or commenting over on YouTube. All right, I got my packs. I'm going to go in now. I'm going to go ahead and finish the payment. There we go. I'm gonna go to open packs. Time limit is the limit per purchase. I don't know if it's 60 or 120. I didn't see. I'll never forget the bubblegum machine analogy from Sully. Yeah, there you go, Tech. Tech gets it. 2 epics in my 1 pack. I'll take it. I want that, Freddy. Flantality says, birthday was on Sunday. My fam was with me having cake, barbecue, and beer. Nice, Flantality. Happy belated birthday. All right, I'm going straight in today. Wow. How'd that happen? I got 2 packs with the mint numbers next to one another. That almost never happens. That's interesting. Zach Bonner for confirming it's 120 is the max purchase today. Yeah, Red Ranger. I mean, we anticipated that. Okay, here we go. If there is a bonus NFT, it could be a coin, could be a 1 of 1, and it can appear at the beginning or the end of a pack. I always found that interesting that it works that way. Let's start off. If we're going to see a 1 of 1, my guess is going to be the first one. I would love a 1 of 1. I don't even care. If it's a New York one, cool. A 1 of 1 period would be amazing. Here we go. Wish me luck, folks. Jace. Cake. I want some cake. All right, here we go. First one up. An uncommon Aku, number 5824. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to mispronounce some of these names. Feel free to call me on it if you want, but if I don't know a character name, I don't know a character name. It's pretty simple. Thank you, Movie Man. All right, next up, second slot, we got Common Scaramouche. Will you do the Fandango? 3263. We got a Common Didi. TM. Number 1098. The stupid TMs are back. Uncommon Space Ghost. TM. Number 2348. Common Courage the Cowardly Dog. Damn. It's like the tiniest TM. 1167. Epic Eustace Baggy. I don't know. Number 1434. Epics or better is what we're always hoping for in packs. I'm guessing these epics will get down to the $4 to $4.50 range, depending on how many make up a royalty set. We'll look at that just in a minute, and I'll tell you when I think is the time to buy epics if you're chasing the royalty set. Uncommon Ashi, I don't know. Number 533. Common Space Ghost TM, number 6455. Blues Boy says there's 12 epics in this set. So I'm guessing you're going to be able to pick them up for around $4 to $4.50, if not a little lower. But if they get that low, that's buy time. Uncommon Demongo TM, number 3126. Common Robodexo 2000 TM, number 5150. There's a good reference for you Van Halen fans. Common Aku, TM, number 2044. Common Ashi, TM, number 8398. Asha-E. I'm still messing it up. Common Robodexo 2000, TM, number 7509. Ashi. Okay, that's better. Thank you. Rare Ashi 354. That's a nice lower mint number. Not low enough to make a stink or anything, but. Common Dexter TM, number 604. That art on that, it looks extraordinarily like claymation style on that one. That is really cool. Uncommon Eustace Baggy TM, number 5747. And the final, maybe, NFT in this one. Oh, dang, I was hoping for one more. Oh, you did? Poker C, if I'm you, I don't open that pack. If you got mint number 2 pack, if I were you, I would put that on the market and see if you could scoop up a couple extra bucks off of it. But there's no guarantee. I'm just saying I have been interested in low pack numbers, and I keep some. I even have pack 420 from the Jay and Silent Bob drop because I thought that was awesome. Okay, so no 101, no legendary, no ultra, no grail in that one, but we did pull one epic. It's not fantastic for a $29 price tag, but it's better than nothing, right? I don't see any of these as a waste. Some people will say garbage pack, trash. I don't feel that way. I feel like I didn't get as much value as I wanted out of my $29, but all of these NFTs in the future will have value. And I think that value will go up depending on what Drop and Funko do with their NFTs, with the upcoming Drop Arcade, and what Wax blockchain and the future of digital collectibles in general looks like. I have a feeling we're going to have a day where all that's going to get very, very big again, like it was a few years ago, and all those people who were throwing these away for a penny each are going to regret it. Miss Jessie Star, if I pulled the 101, I think I would try and go. Yeah, I think I would try and go, because there's a real good chance they're going to let you directly in at the Funko line, issue you the 101, and to be totally honest, great social post opportunity to share your journey from pulling the 101 to going. I would be all over that. I pulled an Ultra and a Legendary on my first pack. Nice, Hear the Revenge. Congratulations. Looks like Zach Bonifer got an Ultra. Congrats. Randy says you can go right into purchasing now, no waiting. There you go. You were thinking the same thing, Poker C? Nice. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to take a quick look. I know somebody answered this question, but let's look at what makes up the royalty set for this one. You got 20 common, 17 uncommon, 14 rare, and 12 epic. We're back to full form like we used to be pre-TMNT. I don't know why they went with such a low number of epics on that one, but they did. So these bad boys right here, once they start appearing on that secondary market, I think are going to be pretty cheap. I'm going to take a pause before I open pack number 2, and we're going to jump over because I think this is very important. There's a website called Chain Champs, and our buddy Jasp was already in here earlier, and he subbed to the channel. He created this site and runs it currently. They have an amazing... they have a couple products. One is the Drop Watch, where you can actually go in and you can watch as a drop is live what's happening with the packs. Are they selling? Who's buying based on history? How many people are open? How many people are keeping them sealed? Etc. Etc. How many new wallets versus old wallets? Interesting, there's already 550 new wallets. 555, interestingly enough. What does that tell you? We're still figuring out how to read this data and really use it, but I think it's interesting that, an eighth? No, more than an eighth. Like a sixth of all users, the buying packs right now are new. So that brought in some new folks, or some people creating new wallets anyway. If anyone is looking to unload a series coin, there's Clint. Night Bodega says, if you win the 1-on-1 and be the first at the Funko booth, please do the walk you did during your first Funko stream appearance. The little girl... I can do it again. Thank you for the follow, Chino Kins. How are you now? Nessa, I love the emotes. Thank you for sharing. Dead by Cereal, what are the coins from the Funko packs good for? Currently, nothing. They are not redeemable for anything. But we've always speculated and hoped that the coins would eventually be used for some sort of crafting or blending, or maybe even the upcoming Drop Arcade, which we have almost no information on except for it's coming, and holding NFTs from previous drops will benefit you. We don't know which NFTs, if it's specific ones. We don't know if it's the coin. We're waiting to find out. People have long been speculating and buying those, even though there's a lot more coins than there are the other NFTs, and paying a premium for it, which is interesting. All right, I want to look over here. We're going to look up Cartoon Network and see if we can figure out what the name of the collection is today. It is cn.funko. So over here on Chain Champs, I'm going to go to cn.funko. There it is. And I am going to search. Stuff's already going up for sale. You can see packs are up for sale, and so are some of the individual NFTs. If you don't have credit card room and you wanted to, you could use your Wax or even your USDT over on the drop site, but you could use your Wax to buy stuff in the secondary market here. You never miss out completely. I am going to look at packs a little bit today, but I'm not really concerned. My focus is going to be the epics. Why is that? While I fire that up, we'll come back to this tab in just a second. There's a live view of epics as they're being posted. But why is it important? A royalty set, for anybody that doesn't know, is if you collect one of every common, uncommon, rare, and epic. So you would need 20 commons, 17 uncommons, 14 rares, and 12 epics. The commons, uncommons, and rares will be cheap and will stay cheap. Really, really easy to get those. Don't worry about them today. You have 120 days to collect those. Focus on the epics. So that's what we do every drop, and I'm going to spend more time focusing on that than I am actually buying packs or worrying about the legendaries or the grails, because I love the royalty sets, and for this one, the royalty is Freddie Funko as Johnny from Ed, Edd and Eddy, where he's holding this little plank or whatever it is. There's the NFT. That is not in packs. You only get this NFT if you complete the royalty set and have it on Snapshot Day. But this is the physical Funko Pop that you can receive if you complete the royalty set and follow all the instructions over the next 120 days, which is literally 2 steps. There's nothing to it, right? So I'm going to be focusing on those epics. I use Chain Champs to help me determine when to buy in. I'll share this link in the chat if anybody else wants to bring it up. There it is. And you can fiddle around with the settings over on the left-hand side and do whatever you want. But the Chain Champ site is a wonderful utility to have open. What I'm looking for here specifically, and this has worked time and time and time and time again. These are the live epics being listed on the Wax blockchain. You can see the prices people are asking. $9.15, $9.15, $6.77, $8.85, $8.39, etc. $12.20. What we're looking for is for these to start selling. That's when we know that the market is okay with the value, with the pricing that people are asking for. So what we're going to see is a bunch of people posting and what I always call the race to zero. People are going to start selling these cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper until we hit a point where the market is okay with it. And that trigger for me to know to start buying epics is if they get below $5, I'm really probably going to start jumping on it. Or we see more than half of the ones visible are sold. That's the trigger for me. This has come from years, literally, of researching this by watching the drops. And I know on a couple I haven't been as successful lately, but on most drops, I would argue that I'm getting the royalty sets as cheap as anybody possibly could. I'm getting the most value for my money by buying at the right time. So that's why today, drop day, is so ultra important. Chino says, I'm good. Thank you. How are you? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking, Chino. Thank you for being here. Dead by Cereal, I hate ads. They always hit after I ask a question, so I can't hear the answer. Well, Dead by Cereal, no way am I telling you how to spend your money or reprimanding you in any way, but you can do away with the ads by subbing to the channel, and this is September. Great opportunity to bring that up. You get a 25% discount if you sub for 1 month, 25% discount if you subscribe for 3 months, or up to 30% if you subscribe for 6 months in advance. That means you basically get like 2 months free if you go ahead and pay for 6 months, and then you don't have to watch ads anymore, and it helps me continue to create this content. Jay said, so potentially the 101 can be burned if the series doesn't sell out. I mean, technically, no. The 101 will never be burned. What happens, and we talked about this a lot, it could just be sitting in the pool and never be pulled. If all the packs if they burn packs, all the remaining ones would have to be completely opened. Every single one of the remaining packs that wasn't burned would have to be open before we could say the 101 is in the pool and was never pulled. It's a lot of money in art to make all those coins without a purpose. I guess that's possible, Pop Paragon. I still wonder why they put them in packs in the first place, because they didn't tell us coins were going to be a thing before the first turtles drop, and then they magically appeared. They created that extra slot for the 101s, and then I guess they were like, well, let's see if there's something else we can slide in there for fans. But your argument's pretty good. Why spend all the money on art unless you were eventually going to do something with those coins? That's a good point. Movie Man got an Ultra Samurai Jack from a standard pack. Congratulations, Movie Man. That's awesome. I love that Plank has a crown too. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. It's a nice touch, right? Gordon Graphic, nobody is buying packs on Chain Champs. Oh, you're watching the packs? I mean, technically no one's buying on somebody might be buying on Chain Champs, but what you're watching is the entire Wax market. So your comment is actually nobody's buying packs on the Wax blockchain at all. They're not buying on Atomic Hub, they're not buying on Nifty Blocks, they're not buying on NFT Hive, etc., etc. That tells us people are asking too much money for them. It's all about supply and demand. If they start selling, then we know that people are okay with the price. Pop Paragon gifted a tier 1 sub to Dead by Cereal. Thank you, Pop Paragon. Appreciate you, brother. Colors, hi, how are you? Still 4,000 premiums left. Movie Man says, and I just got the Robodexo 2000 Legendary in my second standard pack. Nice, congratulations. Oddly enough, got no redeemables in the one premium pack I bought. Rather strange. Not really. It's all random. It's all randomized. You could have opened those packs 5 minutes later, your premium would have had 3 things in it, and the other 2s would have had none. It's not crazy at all. I think they had a plan with the coins and then scrapped it. It's possible. Port says hopefully the coins are used for the Funko game coming out. I think you mean Drop Arcade. We don't know, but it's possible. Can't hear a thing. Hoping everyone pulls some great cards. Kitchen repairs. Oh, okay. I was about to look at the mic to see if something was wrong. The premiums are selling a lot faster than I thought they would, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I think people are going after them for that one-to-one. We also have the residual effect of the previous 3 sellouts. The flippers of the community are probably looking at it going, I can bank, I can make some money, when they don't really understand the collecting fully on the NFTs. Tex says, I love seeing the progression of the series coins. I mean, even the exclusivity of them went from like 13,000 to like 3,000 or 4,000. Yeah, I like that they lowered the numbers. Looking forward to tomorrow's redemption. What are you redeeming tomorrow, Curtis? How are you? Okay, we're still watching the epics. Some of y'all were watching packs. I'm going to bring up another Chain Champs window and look at packs because I might buy another one on the secondary if they drop low enough. Let's see. NFT market, going to live. The collection was cn.funko. That's always helpful to know. There it is. I'll just type in pack for the search. This is not a Series 2, so we don't have to worry about that. Looks like your standard packs are down to $12.24, and your premiums are down to $33.66. I bet we see those go below retail or close to retail soon, so I'm just going to wait it out. Tomorrow's the Funame snapshot. There you go. That's important. Yeah, guys, don't forget about it. We'll talk about it later and make sure you're all ready. I know you've thought of this, but what about a Nerd Unite NFT shirt? I actually have some shirts available on nerdunite.online. I'm getting the fan going here because it's warm. Nerdunite.online. You can purchase some shirts using the logos that I've made. If you mean a redemption shirt, I am working on some stuff like that, but I won't be doing any of those until I fulfill the previous pins and badges or patches that I promised. So I'm going to get those going, and then I will be working on some stuff like that if you're talking about redemptions. Traded a TMNT Premium and a TMNT Standard for the Proto Grail. That's probably not a bad trade. Those two alone, Premium was like 85 yesterday, and Standard was like 30, so you're looking at $115. That's probably a good deal here, the Revenge. When did the Transformers Redeems ship? No clue. I don't ever keep track of that. You can look and see. They usually have a projected ship date. If you look up any of the Transformers NFTs on the Drop website, you can get the predicted ship date, but it's usually like a quarter. It'll Q1 or Q2, Q3, whatever. So chances are you're not going to get an exact answer until the day they send an email saying we're shipping. TMNT Premium is almost 88. I'm holding out for $100 on those. Swarty says, I feel like premium packs may sell out. I also wonder how much of that is flippers that only resell and never open packs. Wish we could get that kind of data. I mean, technically, there is some really good data on Chain Champs on the tool that I was showing a second ago where you can kind of get some information. It's about how you read it. Like the info's there. How do you read it and what do you do with it? If we go to Drop Watch and we look at Cartoon Network, you can see you've got a good 80% are returning wallets. So in there might be some flippers. And there's one in there that talks about, here, look, you can see there's one wallet that has 52 standard packs. One has 60, 72, 72, 84. Chances are those are flippers. We don't know for sure. There could just be some people that are going all in. What's up, Liz on YouTube? How are you now? Thank you for the Comic Zombie resub Prime 13 months. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much. There was another. Oh, here we go. This account tags that got standard and premium packs. You can see 68 were bot wallets and 75 are flipper wallets. So this is assessed based on previous performance, like previous behavior, like how many times did somebody buy a bunch of packs and turn around and sell them all? Well, you can pretty much guess that's a flipper, right? So Jasp and the team, well, it might just be just him, at Chain Champs are pulling that information, so you do have some idea of some of those metrics, but it's really a matter of how to read it compared to other drops to make determinations like what you're talking about. The account tags graph has a... There you go. I found it. Thank you, Jasper. I appreciate you chiming in always. Color says the 101 has been pulled. There you go. It's done. Headless Freddy has been pulled. Thank you for that, Colors. I don't know that the packs will stop selling, but I bet it does impact how much they sell and the value of said packs. I'm going to go back to Epics. See, this is interesting. In some of the previous drops, we watched Epics immediately go all the way down to like $4 and $5. The flippers must have learned from their mistakes because we're watching it happen much more slowly this time. We've already got some down to $7 and $6, but they're not selling. Look at this. All we have is canceled, canceled, canceled. That means the person selling canceled it. Here's one sold at $6.77, but one sale hardly denotes that we've reached the floor. The bottom level of where we want to be on Epics. I'm holding out. It's not time to buy yet. Blues Boy, I've got it. I've got a URL I'll share with you here. But if you go to buy live on Chain Champs, you can find it. 1 second while my PC decides it needs to take a break. What's the royalty worth to me? That's a loaded question. What do I think it'll be? I'm not a huge Ed and Eddie fan, so it's not worth much to me at all. What do I think the value will be, and what am I hoping for so that I could maybe turn around and sell that and use that money to invest in some other stuff? I think this one will be around $75, maybe. No, probably 50 to 75 is a better range. Personally, I think it should be worth a lot more. And it'll have a lot to do with how many are actually produced and sent out to people. I still think we have a huge difference between the value of some NFT pops based on how many have actually been produced and sent versus the value of pops that came from like Fun Days or Funko Shop or previous things that had even higher quantities but are worth a lot more because people are not getting it. The average person... If you quizzed 100 Funko collectors in the line, say at New York Comic Con, I would love to do this. If you sent out a poll to 100 people and you got real data, you'd probably find out that only 20 to 30 even understand roughly what the NFTs are. And I'm just pulling these numbers out of thin air. This is just my personal opinion. And maybe 10 to 15 of the 100 actually purchase and get it, and maybe only 5 to 10 actually understand how many are distributed to fans at any point. Like they could tell you, well, even though the sticker says 3,000, I think really only probably maybe 1,200 of those royalties went out, so that sticker is actually incorrect. The sticker should say 1,200, or we should have some indication that only 1,200 were sent. If that was public knowledge, those pops would be worth a lot more, which is why, one of the many reasons, I'm holding all of this behind me. I think all of that, almost every single one of those, is undervalued by a significant amount. And I think they will go up in price once the word finally gets out. And I think Drop and Funko are trying to figure out how to make that happen. The line wouldn't even be collectors, 70% flippers. I don't think that's 100% true. I think that would be another question to ask on the survey and see if we got them from anybody. Are you a flipper or not? I would love it if people just answer correctly, but a .dp account has the card. That seems likely. Yeah, a lot of people are opening there first and they don't transfer over, so. If you get all the cards, you get a royalty, Freddy. So Curtis, be careful with that definition. Let's look at what it actually means. And this is not a shot at you. I don't want anybody else reading that and going, oh, I need them all. No, you don't need them all. You need one of every common, uncommon, rare, and epic. I'm looking at the Drop website. This is the tracker of the sets. There are 20 commons that you need, 17 uncommons, 14 rares, and 12 epics. You need one of each of those by the snapshot, which is 120 days from today, on that day, if you have all those, you don't need the legendaries, you don't need the grail, you don't need the ultras, you don't need the one-on-ones. None of that matters. Only the ones that I denoted: common, uncommon, rare, and epic. You collect all those, and on the day of the snapshot, which is in 120 days, they will issue you the royalty card NFT and the royalty redemption coin. You get to keep the card or sell it or do whatever you want. The coin has to be turned in to get the physical pop delivered to you within, I mean, they're getting delivered faster and faster. Let's say 60 to 90 days after completion of the redemption period. Mikey Tanks just got 3 epics, an ultra, and a legendary in one pack. That is a quality pack. Yeah, right, Mikey Tanks? You think they're kidding until it happens to you, right? Several people had issues, trouble adding the packs to cart and then checking out. Every step was an error. Oh, interesting. I didn't have any issues, but I was one of the first in the first 4 minutes, so maybe that had something to do with it. All right, I'm going to check back on our epics. That's that tab there. Royalty, cheapest one is at 610, and it's not selling. Still not time to buy. Still not time to buy. Wait until we start seeing sales, or we get under $5, and then I think it's time to buy. If we get under $5, think about this. I've talked about this a lot over the last couple months, but not everybody heard it. You might be going, well, it could go lower, and I'm going to wait until it goes lower, and then I'm going to buy. If it gets to $4.75, and you don't buy it, it could turn around and go up, especially when we get closer to the snapshot, to $20. We've seen some do it before, even more. Not likely, but it could happen, right? But the chances of it going to 0 are 0. The chances of it going to $1 or $2, almost 0. We've seen it only a few times. So it could go down like $1, but there's a much bigger swing that it could go up $10. Which gamble are you willing to take? I'm willing to buy it under $5 and be happy with my decision when that time comes, or if it comes today, instead of waiting and then possibly having to pay $20 for one. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I just refreshed to make sure we're not missing out on anything. Still, nothing is selling. The race to 0 has slowed significantly, and that is very interesting to me. Yeah, Cornell, glad I can answer your question. Ultras do not necessary for the royalty set. Yeah. Not necessary at all. Not only do we have some really good info I'm trying to share with you guys today on when to buy the epics, but I have a really good shortcut for completing your royalty sets as well, because it can be a very lengthy task to click and buy the individual commons you're needing, the individual epics, etc., etc. I can literally walk you through how to buy all the NFTs you need in like 45 seconds to complete a royalty set. Just the ones you need. I can do that tutorial later. Right now we're focusing on our epics, but I've done it myself many times. It works great. We figured it out here on stream thanks to the help of some really smart thinking on Walking Miracle and a few others. It's a great procedure, trick, hack, whatever you want to call it. Epics still aren't selling. This is shocking. I'm going to go back and open my other pack. I don't think it's ever going to be worth much, especially now that one-on-one's been pulled. I'm just going to go for it and hope for a legendary, a grail. Honestly, I'd be very excited to pull one of the other one-on-ones. I'd be just as excited to pull the gold one-on-one as anybody would have been excited to pull the NYCC one-on-one. I think one-on-ones are so cool, and I want one in my collection. I'm going to open this other pack. If I do pull a legendary or grail, we will be doing a community pack, and I hope I do. I really hope I do. So here we go. We're opening this one. Give me a little best of luck. Drum roll. Yep, port. It got pulled. Here we go. I'm opening this pack in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Yeah, the little crown on the plank is nice. Is that thing just called plank? What is it called? I never watched Ed and Eddie. Ed and Eddie. Thank you, Tech. Here we go. First out of the gate, no one-on-one there, but it could be at the end of the pack, or a bonus for the coin. We got a common Courage the Cowardly Dog, TM, number 3660. A common cow, TM. They TM'd the word cow. I'm going to call BS. I don't think they pulled that off. I think that TM they just threw in there for grins and giggles, if you know what I mean. Yeah, hear the revenge. I love the positivity. Number 7864. They did not TM the word cow. Rare Scaramouche TM number 1703. Common Samurai Jack TM number 4812. Rare Dexter TM number 302. Uncommon Aku TM 3655. What alien ones? Soldier Swag, and I say that with sarcasm. We do know that Alien is coming. I am avoiding and will continue to avoid all leaks, as I hope everyone else will do. Do not share any of that unless it comes directly from Funko or Drop or an Alien official website. Those leaks kill the fun. And there's a lot more that comes from that. Leaks are bad. I haven't seen them yet. Tanner was just asking me the other day, have you seen him yet? I'm like, no, and I don't want to. I'm excited about Alien, and I'm excited for when Funko officially reveals them, probably this Friday. That's when I'll look at them. Oh, thank you, Grossenair. That was nice. Right, Comic Zombie? No, I'm saying TM. I'm not cursing. Uncommon Demongo, TM, number 1306. Uncommon Cow, TM, number 3442. Common Freddy Funko is Johnny, TM. I also don't think you TM'd the name Johnny. I think that would be impossible. Number 7145. They revealed the license, Aliens, Hear the Revenge. That's all we know so far. We haven't seen the actual pops. Common Demongo, TM, number 6111. That's a cool looking one. Thank you, Soldier Swag. I appreciate that. By the way, just on the idea of Alien NFTs, those will perform much better than these will. That's my personal opinion. I want to call someone an uncommon cow. Ouch. Is that aimed at me, Clint Crockett? I hope not. Next up, Common Robodex 2000, TM, number 4879. Common Aku, TM, number 4860. Just to jump on my soapbox again for a second, which I'm sure everyone really, really wanted. Unless you see it, any information about pops from an official Funko or Drop account, maybe Loungefly, or an official partner, let's say the official Alien or 20th Century Fox or Sony or a partner, assume it's a leak. Now, having said that, and don't share it. Don't comment on it, don't like it, don't share it, don't nothing. Those accounts are bad for collecting. Horrible in so many ways. They bring everything down. Having said that, Funko doesn't announce everything on their official channels. Neither does Drop. Even this one-on-one giveaway wasn't officially announced by anyone. Once it is actually out for retail, once it's out in their app, once it's out through their official channels, any of those official releases are also okay. But if it has not been talked about and it's not out to purchase, don't do it. Don't get involved in it. There are accounts out there making money off of your desire to see grainy, water marked images on the internet, which just detracts from everything Funko's trying to do. Rare Eustace Baggy, damn, number 413. Still 2,500 premiums left. Yeah, I don't know where we're at on possible burn. Oh, that teased me. That turn of the card teased me. There was like a weird blank for a second. I thought I pulled something amazing. A Common Aku TM number 1710, and this might be my last card, which would mean no redeemables this time around that I pulled. I still might buy some, but... Rare Scaramouche TM number 1051. Not a great drop for me, but I'll say it for the millionth time, and I still believe this every time I open a pack. These still have value. They are still art that somebody worked on. They should not be, we shouldn't diminish or talk badly about them. I wish I had pulled better, but you know what? I've done really well on the last few drops, and I wasn't super excited about Cartoon Network, so whatever. It's not a big deal. I took a chance. I knew it may not go anywhere. It didn't go anywhere. Comic Zombie, I don't know, because I can't see it on screen. If you're being held, if the comment's being held, most likely it has something to do with using a word like leaks or small fart or something like that. Most of that is just a joke, but I also don't want people coming in here and go, did you see the leak, and then sharing it. I don't want that. Legendaries are roughly 20 on Drop. I'm going to take a look. I might scoop up some of those. Is there a physical copy from this set you really want? So what we call those, again, I am not demeaning or not trying to talk badly to you. I just clarified this for other folks. What you're talking about are redeemables. And as far as redeemables for this one go, we've got the Grail Eustace. I think that's a really cool pop. And if it were a legendary, I would probably buy it. Depending on how much this comes down to, I might still buy it. But chances are not, because I don't know the license. I just think it's a cool pop, the cool mold. Moltar is really cool. Not a huge Space Ghost fan. I like the mold. It's okay. Ashi, I don't really care about. I don't know anything about Samurai Jack. It's kind of an uninteresting mold to me. It might be your favorite thing. I don't want to take away from that. Robodexo 2000 is my favorite. I will buy this if I can get it for under 30 probably. Samurai Jack, pretty cool, but I'm not a big fan. I definitely need Freddy Funko as Johnny. I think that's the firest one in the whole thing. Georgia. Oh, did you see him? Did you see the aliens in Roswell? No, I believe that's true too. Eustace Bang is how you're pronounced the name. Okay, thank you. I didn't know that. I'm really curious what will Funko do at Halloween. I mean, we got WB Horror early this year. Well, in the past, we've had Halloween and Funkoween drops, and I'm really hoping we see something like that again this year. The month of October would be perfect for that. Let's take a look if we go over, because apparently the drop marketplace is open, and I have seen in many cases the, I want to check one thing. Did I sell the NFT? Good. I sold an NFT that I was trying to sell before the snapshot tomorrow. If we go to the tracker and we go to Cartoon Network and catalog, we can easily see the prices on everything. Packs are almost down to retail. This is on the drop marketplace, lowest asking price. That is not value, that's lowest asking price. Those are two different things. The 101 gold is up for $2,000. Somebody pulled it already. Eustace is already down to 165. I think it'll go lower. I bet you can pick up on that for 125 by the end of the day. Ashi, 1950, Moltar, 1998, and my favorite, Robodexo 2000s at $32. I think it'll come down. If it goes below 30, I'll probably buy it. The Ultra is at $12. It's going to go down, probably. If I can get under 10, I will. I'm going to be watching that closely. The coin is at 6 cents. I didn't pull one. I'd love one. Oh, the coin's dope. Look at it. Look at it. It's the Eustace mask. That's so cool. I'm gonna grab one of those for sure. Matter of fact, at 5 cents, which is the lowest you can sell anything for here, I'm just 6 cents, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. I want one. I have a She Legendary to trade for Moltar, says Misty. Nice. It's just bag? Okay, thank Dougie Fresh. I'll sleep well even if I keep saying it wrong, but if it bothers y'all, I'll try to fix it. All of the epics are already under $5 on drop. I don't understand this huge difference between how quickly these go down and how slowly these have come down. We've seen this happen more and more and more. It's really crazy. Right now, I can go over and I can buy these up for under $5, which is a great price. Funko collectors don't want what is in the packs. I don't know what that's intended to mean, but the way I perceive what you said, totally wrong. I don't think that's right at all. I think a fair statement would be the license is not very strong. There are some fans who are probably very excited about this, but there are very few of them. They are going after the Grail to flip. They are going after the 101 to flip. There's a lot of that. There's plenty of that. But the true fans, not the flippers, I think there's some that are very into this. Yeah, I think there's some that really, really like it. Like I said, I like that the one Legendary. I'll pay money for it. Feels like people are selling less on wax and more on drop. I don't know about the numbers, the quantity, but I think you're right. Drop is easier. For a lot of people. What's up, Ghost Cat Joypad? How are you now? Another Twitch streamer here. Thank you for coming by. I hope you're doing well. We're just looking at the Cartoon Network drop from Funko. I knew the prices were going to come down. They weren't going to be great. That's why I'm going to be watching now, and I'm going to scoop up a royalty set here pretty cheap. Oh, thank you, Misty. I'll have to take a look. You know, there's some at $4.50 already. Again, if it goes down a lot lower, it's not going to go down that much lower. We might get down to like $3-4 on these, but I'm just going to go ahead and scoop. $4.67 is not a big enough difference for me to be concerned about. I would rather go ahead and have a completed royalty set than sit around and hem and haw and go, oh no, I need to save 15 cents. I'm okay with paying $4.75. I believe Jasp can add color on that, Sully, but yeah, I think most of the sales are happening on drop now. Yeah, it sure seems like it. And it's very interesting to me. But I guess as people use their cards and buy the what they want, and then they sell and they have some USDC. Maybe their lack of understanding of how to transfer it over to do anything with it. Maybe that's a thing. I don't know. But we definitely are seeing it happen a lot quicker over here. So I'm probably going to focus more and more on selling stuff on drop. So I have USDC like I have been selling. I've got $165 worth of money to spend over here. And here's another one. It's gone. Oh, it was at $4, went to $4.99. You want to refresh these regularly because people are putting them up for sale. And if it sells low, the next one is like that one went from $4.20 to $5 in the 2 seconds that I was sitting around. So I'll refresh again and keep trying. Right, Red Ranger 15 cents is not worth hemming and hawing over. It's just not worth it. So I'm trying to scoop these up as they're low. 450, 470, I'm fine with. I think under $5 is good. If, like I said, they get down a little more, I didn't really lose much. It is easy. I mean, so is a transfer. It's not that bad. Oh, they're jumping. They're really moving around. Some are back up over $5 now. I'm certainly not going to regret spending $4.50, $4.75, whatever. There's a $5.65, $6. Let me grab up these that are a little lower. $4.95 is fine. If that stays, it did. Yeah, it is easy. It is easy, and I do like that. I just, I have a lot of wax. So I wish there was an easier way for me to convert wax to USDC, but there is not currently an easy way other than buying something on one side and selling on the other. So I often look, and if I can scoop up a Grail or a Legendary and sell it for about the same price on USDC or even a little more over on Drop, I'll do that just to kind of transfer money. Pornographic, actually, that's a good point. That's a good point. I work with Jeff. You're absolutely right. I totally vouch for Jeff's wax. He's a good dude. He's helped me out many times on selling some wax to turn into US dollars. I didn't even think about just going, here's wax, will you send me USDC? 3% difference is not bad. I would do that. That's a good point. I'll try that next time. Oh, thank you, Jason. Appreciate that. Out of the redeemables, I like the Ultra more. So you're a Samurai Jack fan. That's cool. I mean, that works out really well for you if you're just a collector who wants to complete, say, Samurai Jack collection, or that was just one of your favorite shows and you don't care about value down the road. You're just like, I need the thing. I'm going to buy the thing. A lot easier, right? Look at these. These are all jumping back over $5, getting up to $6. I bought my Epic Cow TM. You're an Epic Cow TM, someone will say to me one day, thanks to Clint Crockett. Again, I say this every time, and I don't think everybody listens. Don't worry about commons, uncommons, and rares today. You're wasting your effort and your time. They're cheap, 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 cheap. They'll stay cheap, 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 cheap. I am constantly in preparation for the oh, here we go. Prices are coming down on wax. I am constantly looking. Oh, here's $4.59 for a Freddy. If my page will unfreeze, I'm buying that. And we can change the range that we're looking at on this page. But I am constantly going in and using Chain Champs. I've set up a filter to look at all the Funko collections and show me anything with a low mint number under 5 cents. And I've been buying up penny, 2 penny, 3 pennies for a bunch of stuff. Because I think once Drop Arcade lands, we're going to find out that some of those commons are going to be worth way more than 3 cents. Once they announce, here's what you need to play the game. If they say you need this common to play the game this week, you burn it and you get an entry into whatever. I don't know. I'm just guessing. We don't know anything about the game yet. But if they say that at some point, I've got a bunch of commons and I'm set. And the secondary market on those will blow up. If I wanted to, I could turn around and sell a few and make some money. It's not my main concern. I would rather have the entries and the physical pops and all that. But this tab just totally pooped the bed. I'm going to refresh. I hope I don't miss out on that Freddy. Yeah, they're definitely coming down over on wax now. We're getting to a better level. I'm going to go to templates, filters. Let me see if I can grab that Freddy still. Epic. Where's the Freddy? Freddy, view on market. Did somebody scoop that cheap one already? Yeah, they did. That's all right. More will come up. So I'm going to be watching over here now. There was one for 536 just then. I'll be watching between the two of them. I've already opened both my packs. Unless somebody else wants to put in for a community pack today, I probably will not be providing one, so I'm sorry for that. But there is still going to be the free NFT you can see in the upper left-hand corner, and blends coming later this week. So Funko Fusion I'll be playing on Friday on stream, maybe earlier. I don't know if you guys were here. I'm very excited about the game. There's a couple of cool things that have come out this week that we should talk about. KFC, anyone? But the top note on that is I talked with 1010 Games directly. I made a contact there while I was at San Diego Comic-Con. Super nice dude who said, we got you, man. We know you're creating content around Funko. We appreciate what you did on Twitter and Instagram during the panel, during SDCC. We're going to send you a code. I got an email from them last week. Oh, thank you, Randy C. I got an email from them last week, and they said, I'm going to keep watching it. We are definitely sending you codes, plural. I don't know if that means I'm going to get multiple codes for the game and maybe can do some giveaways, or if they're going to send me a code for the game and then some for skins. I don't know. But I'll be paying attention and whenever they say you can play it, the second they say I can play it, I'll be live, and that could be Thursday. Right now they're saying you got to hold out till Friday, but we may let you go early. So if they do say, Sully, you can go live at 6 p.m. on Thursday, I'll be live 6 p.m. on Thursday. So I'm just waiting to hear back. Whoa! Look at all those canceled sales of packs. Somebody listed a whole bunch and decided they couldn't sell them, so they're going to be listing them even lower. That's really interesting. Yeah, I'm excited. They're, the folks that I've talked with so far have been super nice, both at Drop and over at 1010 Games. And, of course, Jason Bischoff, or Bishkoff, however you say his last name, who I did used to work with at Funko. Super nice dudes. They've been very cooperative and helpful. And I'm hoping maybe some long-term plays come out of this. Oh, thank you, Ghost Cat. Yeah. The Drop team was super nice when I met them at San Diego Comic-Con, and I talked with them for a while, and they basically said, thank you for the content. We like what you do. I know they watch from time to time, and I'll get the occasional message from somebody there who's like, hey, we watched, and you said something that wasn't absolutely accurate. Here's how it really works, and I appreciate that. I don't ever want to say anything wrong to anyone. I don't want to share bad info, because I'm 100% against that. And like I always say, I'm not, anything I say about Drop or Funko here is not critical to be hateful. It's simply, I want it to be as successful and amazing as possible. And I know some other people say that and then turn around and harsh on these companies real hard. I'm not doing that. I refuse to play those games. Some of your favorite content creators are out there constantly crapping on a company that they claim to love, and I don't understand how that makes any sense at all. You're basically making sure that the stuff you make content around will not be there forever, and therefore you will have to find something new to make content about. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Amako says, I pulled my first ever grail from a pack. Streak is broken. Yay! Let's go, Amako. Congratulations! That's awesome. Just opened a premium, managed to get my first redeemable with Eustace and Samurai Jack for Giovanni. Congratulations, Giovanni! That's amazing. Congratulations. I just need that Freddy Funko, the one I almost scooped at $4.75. And that will, ooh, $5.32. I'll do it. That's not that big a difference. 50 cents. You can't even buy a soda for 50 cents anymore. That's so awesome. I love when people in the community have wins. I think that's good for all of us. I had hoped that one of y'all would pull the 101. Maybe you did. I don't know. Whoever that wallet is. 50 cents won't buy you a Funko soda either. I have not found them that cheap. I found some at Marshall's for a good price, but never 50 cents now. I'm trying to get this page to go. I should have turned off the animations. I'll do that here in just a second. Jack is $9 on Drop. I'm about to go in and grab that up then. Let me get logged in here on Chain Champs. I might need to authenticate. No, I didn't. I'm good. Somebody got Freddy Funko at 505. There's one at 532. I'm still happy with that price. I'll scoop it. There we go. Got it. Now, I did buy that one. You guys didn't see. I did buy that Freddy via wax, so I will need to transfer it. So I'll go over here to... I'm trying to use NFT blocks more because Atomic Hub has really been just difficult. Oh, Misty, that's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. Let me send... I bought some of these earlier. I got these for a penny on the market earlier, these commons, which might very well be beneficial in the future. Transferring those over. Yeah, let's take a look. Thank you for that, Misty. That was very sweet of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's take a look. Yeah. Oh, there's Samurai Jack Ultra right there. Thank you, thank you. That's amazing. It hit down to a low and now it's coming back up. You may have purchased at a really good price. Samurai Jack at 1045. Robodog, or Robo, what is it? Dexo, 29. Moltar at 18. And Ashi at 1825. Moltar, I'm debating. There's a maybe. Meanwhile, Eustace, 144. I called maybe around 125 it might get down to today, and we're headed there. When I hear don't buy Jack, first thing I think of is don't buy anything. Right? Right, Nadu? Sent you all my commons and uncommons, so you should be able to close. Thank you. I appreciate that. Although I recommend to everybody, keep what you get. Remember, it costs $0 to maintain a wallet and hold stuff on drop. They're not charging you for storage, which we are paying wax for storage space. Remember the binder analogy I made on wax. But you don't have to pay for storage on drop. So I say accumulate, accumulate, accumulate for that day when Funko and Drop really nail this utility thing for the diamond hands. Because remember, we've talked about this a lot. They just keep putting more and more and more out. There's tens, hundreds of thousands of NFTs sitting in wallets doing nothing right now, just chilling. If they find a way to facilitate the secondary market on those blowing up and being worth something, they get 7 or 8 or maybe even 10% of every sale. So if all of a sudden they start generating tens of thousands of dollars on the secondary market, they're making thousands of dollars. If they generate hundreds of thousands of dollars in the secondary market, people selling to one another at several dollars instead of several pennies, they start making tens of thousands of dollars. And if they were ever to get to millions, which I doubt, but it's possible, they'd be making hundreds of thousands of dollars. So if they can figure out a way, and that could be Drop Arcade, to add value to the NFTs in such a way that the market, secondary market, started to get really active and stuff started selling for more, they still benefit. And that is not a bad thing. That's an amazing thing. We want to see them succeed. It's good for all of us who are holding. You got 7? Holy moly, Misty. That's nuts. Zach Bonifer, what did you fail on? What did you die on? Isn't that what F in the chat means? Are you saying Drop is dead? Is that what you're saying? I think that's incorrect. I don't think that's right. Nadu says, Sully, how's your feeling on the next drop, which is Alien? Again, I don't want to talk about any leaks. We just know the license. I love Alien. I love the Aliens franchise. I enjoyed Alien Romulus a lot and can't wait to rewatch it. I'm going in on Alien without even seeing what they look like. But in that same breath, I do not share about, I do not retweet, I do not comment on, I do not like anything that's a leak. No leaks. I think it's going to be good though. I'm excited. Hopefully Friday we get a look at it. There's a Demongo for $4.44. We're starting to see a little fun on wax here. I'm going to say show me stuff under $5 so we can limit this list, and let's see what else comes up. We're getting some at lower than $5 again, so I can complete a second royalty set, hopefully, between all of these. If I end up buying some duplicates in the epics, not a problem. I've really had that benefit me in the past. I'm going to try to get 2 of each, but if I end up with 3, 4, or even 5 of one of them, I can turn around down the road and sell that, and hopefully that means more USDC in my wallet for the next drop, or might even make a little profit. We'll see. Would be interesting if Funko did a collab with Reebok for redeemable for the drop. That would be awesome. And to that point, we talked about for a quick second the upcoming Funko Fusion, and you guys saw the announcement. I'll bring it up here on Twitter. That spending money at KFC through their app and earning points can now get you one or possibly two skins in the game. And I think this is so smart from a marketing standpoint. This is how you work with a company, two companies working together. If this Quick Brick Games shared it and then Funko Fusion shared it, I'm sure they're working directly with them given the content I've seen Quick Brick sharing. But you can get either this Colonel Sanders for 250 KFC points or this Mecha. I don't know if it's also 250 or if it's more. I don't know. They did it with Diablo. Awesome. So we're an easy approach for Funko Fusion. I would like to see a lot more. You know what I'd love to see? Why don't we tie in with our own drop NFT platform and say, hey, those certain NFTs you have, those are now good as a skin in Funko Fusion. That would be freaking amazing. Or if you earned, like maybe they start giving us points for buying packs on drop. Use those points to buy an in-game skin. These tie-ins make them limited edition, available only for a limited time. Make them valuable, scarce. I think that's a great marketing tool. But it reminded me that KFC of a cool moment, a cool thing. When I worked at Funko, every once in a while we did get to participate in the creation of different license figures and things, and we were sitting in the marketing area one day, and one of the ladies who was responsible for coming up with some of the Funko shop exclusives and the store exclusives said, what if we took KFC and put it in a chicken bucket? And I thought it was brilliant. So I don't know if you guys ever saw this, but there was the opportunity to pick up this golden Colonel Sanders with shirt at one point at the Funko shop, and I bought it, and I always kept it because I think the packaging is so awesome. The shirt, I don't remember where the shirt went, but I still have the golden Colonel Sanders. Given the tie-in to Funko Fusion, I might end up doing something with this, giveaway-wise or something. We'll see. Ghostcat Joypad said Funko NFTs integration into the Fusion game would be the smartest thing. I think it would be really smart because you can use your fans who are playing the game to tie into maybe NFTs where they weren't doing anything with them before. You can use it as an education point, a hype point, a marketing point, whatever you want to call it, to get people over there. I think it would be really smart to do that. But we'll see. Maybe that's not something they're interested in doing because it might cause confusion. I don't know. Bro just magically pulled that up. No, I planned that. Just Gold Loki, and then Gold Loki comes in. That'd be dope. I got that Savage. Got to be 2018, but I don't remember exactly when in 2018. I don't know if let's look this. Let's go to eBay and see if anybody's even got one out there. Gold Colonel Sanders Funko Pop. I pushed the wrong button. We should have stayed here. Oh, that's asking price. That's not value. Let's go down to sold. There's the chicken bucket. Somebody's asking $65 for just the bucket. Oh no, it's the bucket, the pop, and the shirt. But let's see what it's actually selling for. Somebody sold the bucket. It says with the pop and shirt. I'd want to read a little more. $28 at auction. They gave money away. Don't sell at auction. Sell. Buy it now. $34.99. Buy it now. Just the pop sold for $34.99. That picture needs the pop if it's going to perform better. Here you go. Wow, $21, and they sold it all for $21. That's pretty cheap. $33. That's better. Those are the only sales though. So it looks like you get it between $20 and $35 if you do your research. And don't forget, if you do a search, you can favorite and save the search, and then it will notify you of when new listings are put up for that item. So if you're real careful with your search up there, maybe you put in the shirt size you want and stuff like that, you could get a notification that one goes up for sale for $21 as well and scoop it up. You want a 2X? Let's see. 2X. Wait, let's do it this way. Parentheses 2X or XXL. So it'll look for either one, not SX. Nothing right now, but again, you can save that search and come back later if you or check your email, and they'll notify you if one becomes available. Hoot Cows plays as the bucket, shakes fist at the sky. Why are you angry at the sky over something not being available on eBay? I don't understand that at all. $75 or best offer. I mean, they're not going to get $75 unless it's like graded super mint. The shirt's graded and the popcorn bucket is graded. I don't think that'd be funny to send the whole popcorn bucket and everything off and see if they would grade that. Wouldn't that be crazy? I would hope they would say no. Here's some packs selling standard at just over $11 and some premium selling at just over $30. That's interesting. And look at this, $4.25 for cow, $4.59 for Moltar, $4.56 for cow. What's going on over on Drop for these prices? Oh yeah, Comic Zombie. This one had. It doesn't say the range. Yeah, they make different sizes on different runs. I saw something interesting at Target the other day. They had a sign up that said like we carry. It was in the women's department while Kelly was shopping. Said like we carry sizes 0 to 17 in store, but like extra small to size whatever the max size was that they carried online. And I was like, oh, that's smart that they at least tell people that. So like you're looking and you're, oh, well, they don't have my size. You could always look online and they might carry different sizes. I think that's smart. The Beast Boy shirt was largest at XL TT, which is, you know, my thing. Here the Revenge says there's still 1,400 premium and 11,500 standard. I don't know what that would equivalent to if they closed it right now as far as the burn rate. My guess was 30-40% burn rate. I think Tanner said 30% burn rate. Hold on, I gotta replug this in. It says I hate wires under the desk. My foot got hung on it and unplugged my... Hopefully this doesn't unplug anything important at the stream. Tears streaming down the cheeks. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Oh, there you go, Jason. Or Comic Zombie, you got a link from Jason. All right, so did I transfer over? Let me check back on Nefty. I think I picked up one or two other NFTs that need to transfer over that I got a good price on, so it's just the one. All right, we're going to play some Twitchy Tides. Twissy, there's a new word. Twitchy Tides next and give away some prizes. I got a few things in my wallet that I've been gifted or picked up here recently so we can mix up the prizes. But I also have something fun coming y'all's way that I've been working on behind the scenes I want to share with you. Kind of talked about it a little bit, but I want to keep checking back occasionally on... Ooh, $3.98 some of these sold for. Pro tip, too. I was talking about this with Tanner the other day. If you guys are aware... There were the chain chimps. I haven't used one in a while. I think it's still something you can use, this auto buy setting. If you own a certain NFT, a chain chimp, you can set these auto buys, which is essentially like a bot that you command. That's not a bot. It's on the up and up. But you can basically set and say, hey, I want to buy an NFT. You can still use it, says Jasp. You can put in rules that say, here, I'm deposited some wax. You're holding my wax for me, chain champs. And then if an NFT, the specific template, reaches a certain price, buy it. And it will happen automatically. And occasionally when you look on here and you'll see these sold, like I bet that one that went under $4 was bought using a chain chimp. It'll put a little robot icon. It actually wasn't. It'll put a little robot icon on there to let you know that's how it was purchased. But you can set these rules. So if you're like, you know what? I want to do another royalty set. I think these are going to be under $4, but I'm not going to sit around here today. You can use the chain chimp to queue all that up and buy for you, but you have to do one for each template. So, you know, that's something to research. You buy the one NFT. I have no idea what they go for these days. The chain chimps. A little research, you can figure it out. Just got to read. I know that's some people's worst nightmare, but it's out there if you want to read. I don't know which ones I'm missing, so I'll have to come back to this. I'll fire up Twitchy Tides. We'll play a game, and I'll tell you guys a little bit about this thing I'm working on, which I hope to launch maybe tomorrow. I'm going to the game. So, I was gifted some NFTs from our friends over at Crittercraft. They're doing a new solitaire.io. They got this new card game, and there's a challenge to collect all the cards. I'm not quite sure exactly what that means, but I'll show you the one that I was given, and I'm going to give that away, one of those away as a prize. And I also, we got our buddy Crypto Kumas, who had a new drop yesterday in blends. And I want to give you guys a chance at that. So I'll tell you exactly what the prizes are in a minute and show you some. But if you want to get in now, is a great time to get in on Twitchy Tides, !HOOT. If you have already connected your wallet, your Twitch account and your Wax wallet to twitchytides.io, all you got to do is type in !HOOT. If you have not done that and you still like to participate, you absolutely can. !HOOT space and your Wax wallet ID. Make sure it's your Wax wallet, not your DP wallet. I'm not sending out any Funko NFTs today. I didn't pull anything to do a community pack. I'll be sending out from other collections. I'm going to go to Atomic Hub just because I'm better at. There you go. Thank you, Junior. Since 82. Yeah, Las Vegas Ape is playing as well, in case anybody wants to get in as many games as possible. I need to go to my wallets. So, Crypto Kumas had a drop yesterday. Actually, I need to bring it up on Nifty Blocks to see if any are still available with these blends. And I went on the secondary market and scooped up some of the extras that were necessary for the blends because I thought it'd be cool to give them to you guys. Crypto Kumas. I like his project. I like his art. And he's a super positive dude. Always engaging. He did this Fractured Kumaverse. There was a drop with these vials, the fractured capsules, which was necessary to do the blends, and then these blends. There's a fractured Ryopix. There's still some available, and it requires these NFTs. I happen to scoop up a couple extra of this one, so I'm going to give away one of those as second place. I got the blends I wanted, and instead of just doing a whole bunch of extras, I thought I'd give away some stuff. I also got some of these an extra pumpkin, which I might give away in a future round. And did I get any extra shadows? I think I already had some extra shadow clans. Yeah, I might give that one away in a future round as well. I love supporting other projects on the blockchain, so that's something I can do. So first place, I'm going to give you one of these, though. Second place will be a Crypto Kuma. First place, a Crittercraft. Oh, no, it's actually not under Crittercraft anymore. Now it's under Solitaire. Yeah. One of these... two of diamonds, which is interesting because I looked, that's why I was hesitant a second ago to say what you do with these. He said you need to collect them all. Can you complete the complete deck or collect the complete deck? When I looked, I don't think the complete deck is out yet, and I'm not sure how to get all the cards. I think I saw a couple familiar wallets in there. Some of you might be collecting these, but I'm going to give away a mint number 8. I think he gave me 8. Or did he give me 10? He gave me 10. I'll give away mint number 10 to first place. Second place will get a Crypto Kumas. Third place will get a Twitchy Tides Series 3 single fish pack. And then we are going to run a random fish selector to give away 25 million woof to someone. I did the research. I've got it here on a Post-it note. That's the best place for research. I've given away 1.7 billion woofy on stream. 1.7 billion. I'm going to give away another 25 million to one lucky random participant in this Twitchy Tides game. So make sure you guys participate. I'm going to set a timer for 2 minutes. Give me a timer for 2 minutes. While I go, I'm going to take a quick bio break. I'll be right back, and we'll play the game. Okay. Back. We still got some time on the clock. Do you think the prices of... I can't read the whole comment. The prices of rare will drop. Yeah, more than likely, Cornel Pounce. I think the prices of the rares for the... for this drop, Cartoon Network, will go down to like 10 cents a piece. Maybe 15, 20 at the most. I don't know where they're at now, but chances are they're going to stay nice and low so you can scoop them up. Remember, you never want to rush on the common, uncommon, or rare. Epics are the only one to worry about today. Those others, you have 120 days to be watching the market and pick them up. Okay, time's up. We got 78 people in the game. Majin, you're welcome to enter. It doesn't look like you've connected your wallet, and this is not to call you out or say you're doing anything wrong. Just wanted to educate you. In order to be eligible, you do have to put in your Wax wallet address because it doesn't look like you've connected. So you'll need to enter again, ! Hoot space and your Wax wallet ID. I recommend that, and you can do that right now. I recommend that later you go to twitchytides.io and you make that connection of your Wax wallet to your Twitch and Twitchy Tides. If you do all that, then in the future it's a lot easier to play the game. Your fish always shows up. You don't have to spend any money at all to do all that. It's just an option on the table for you. All right, double check and see that everybody else is good. Majin, I'm giving you a few extra seconds, or Magine, I don't know how you say the name, to get in there. I'll give you 10 more seconds to retype your entry, ! Hoot space and your Wax wallet ID. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Sorry, Majin. I tried to help you out. Lot of orange fish, which some of that I entered. Some of that is because the newest fish that were given out as rewards for the season are just in the game and haven't quite shown up where they're playable yet. I've tried to link mine and it's not showing up. Oh, somebody cranked up a party. I love it. So some of those orange fish might be that. But orange fish are always, also, if you have not bought any fish or won any that you have registered in the game. Remember, you can buy packs. You can buy them off the secondary market. You can play the games and win. You can play enough games in a season where you win some. So you could technically play this game without spending much of any money at all. You don't have to. But there's a lot of fun to be had if you do, honestly. I've enjoyed playing it myself a lot. I think I got knocked out. Nope, I'm in there. I'm in there. I don't see any of the new fish that dropped yesterday. Hopefully those will be in there soon, though. Yeah, don't miss out the monthly leaderboard that's going on all the time. If you rank in the top 150, you actually got an NFT dropped to you. I think they were all rares. So Willabar, that's what I wanted to talk about. I didn't get to do it yet. So I purchased the Battle Bowl. I've upgraded my Battle Bowl to Uncommon. It's currently out there where people could rent it if they wanted to, but I haven't hosted any Battle Bowls myself because I wanted to make the experience of my Battle Bowls a little more unique and exclusive. So I have spent some time creating a new hoot that can only be won by playing Battle Bowls. And I think I've got the art dialed in. I wanted to show you guys today. I hope to start those games tomorrow or maybe Thursday. So I'll show you guys Battle Bowls so you know what we're looking for and how to go in and play. But you can go in and play and possibly win a very exclusive hoot, including I'm going to mint probably like 25 of each to start, and start with like mint 25 and work my way down to mint number 1, so that at some point in the next few weeks there will be an opportunity to win some mint number 1s, or I might vary it up. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. I am out now. The majority of our fish are orange. That's crazy, right? Comic Zombie, you saw the same thing. Now remember, some of those could be folks who have played enough where they won a free fish and they've tried to implement the free fish for this season, the newest one that came out, but it's just not showing yet. Or they could all just be folks who have not yet registered any fish. Either way, orange fish are always eligible to win. Will they have staking in Twitchy Tides? All of my NFTs do, where you can earn from them. I don't know if they'll have any additional. Tarslap, I didn't pull anything from the packs, any redeemables, but I did complete one royalty set. I'm well on my way to completing a second, at least getting all the epics, which is completed as far as I'm concerned. And then I was gifted an ultra, and I probably will be purchasing at least one legendary. So it looks like I'll be on my way to 4 pops from this one. All I bought was 2 premium packs, took the gamble, didn't really pay off, but I think ultimately it helped me get to the royalty sets, which was great. I'm happy with that. Of course, the goal is always, can we pull a Grail or a Legendary or a 1 of 1? But it doesn't happen every time. That's the numbers, you know? No reason to get upset about it. Some people want to flip the board and rage quit like my brother used to when I was little, and I'd always beat him at Stratego. I remember him getting so pissed off at me. You're cheating! Flip the board. I'd be like, what is happening? All right, Drishy won first place. Hoo. Love saying that. You're in second. Alex R21R in third. 2 orange fish have won. That's amazing. There you go. Rares at 5 cents. And we will be picking a winner for 25 million woof. Let me start with Drishi. I'll be giving. What did I say was going for first? Was first Akuma's or no? It was going to be the. It was going to be Solitaire was first, right? Is that what I said? Nice, Tech. That's awesome. I'm going to send you mint number 10. I think that's what I promised on this one, on first place. Oh yeah. I'll end up with 4 physical pops. I consider it a big win. I didn't pull any from packs, but I consider it a big win. Yeah, Natty, I'm not surprised. There's those idiots out there in the world that just can't play along nicely. And I apologize if that's your family you're talking about that I just called an idiot. But if it were my family, I'd call them an idiot too. So, all right, second, Nehuhu. You're getting the Crypto Kumas. Now, I hope you were paying attention. If you were not, Crypto Kumas had a drop and some blends that went live yesterday. And these are components that you would need for those blends. I bought this. Where is it? I just bought some of these up that are necessary. Oh, what? I bought these. Where did it go? Can I sort these by transfer newest? Yeah, there we go. These are good for the blend right now, where you can blend with this Crypto Kumas and a couple others to get these really cool fractured ones, all LE5. If you don't want it, put it on the secondary market and sell it and make yourself some money. But if you don't hold it, it has value right now. Yeah, for sure, Nadu. People putting emphasis and importance in the wrong things if they're fist fighting over a board game. Alex 21R, you're getting a Twitchy Tide Series 3 single fish pack. Oops, I forgot to actually click on it. I'll mute the tab while we're... one fish series 3, sending that your way, and then I won't forget to pick our winner for 25 million woof. Okay, all those are chosen. So we're gonna pick one random winner. I'm gonna use the Randfish comment. Let's get a drum roll going in the chat for me, please. Wish everybody the best of luck. I'm gonna pick one random wallet from the 86 people that participated in this game, and I'll send them 25 million woof. Here we go. We're picking the winner, and it's going to be, if it picks multiple names, which it sometimes does by accident, it's the first name that appears on my screen. If anybody ever needs proof, I can screenshot it, whatever. Keep everything fair and on the up and up here. Picking a winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our winner of 25 million woof is Randy C 101. Congratulations, Randy C. Now, the price of woof has dropped recently, but remember, pro tip, it could go back up. Also, I've got things for sale using woof that I have not adjusted. So if you were looking to do some previous blends or something, you might very well be able to go in and buy some of those components a lot cheaper than they were before. That puts some woofy in my pocket for my personal hold, which I've held almost every bit of woofy I've gotten. Or in the future, I could, I could cash out or whatever. Which I'm fine with. This is an addition to what they gave me to give away. I'm definitely giving away all they gave me, option-wise. All right, Woofy transferring to Randy C's wallet, which is 2NB2Y.C.Wham 25123 which is 25 million woof, transferring to you now. And I need to keep track of all that I've given away. So I'm going to keep this handy dandy post-it running. So I had given away 1.715 billion as of yesterday, 9/9. Then another 25 mil, 9/10. And I just need to keep a running track of that. You're welcome, Randy C. It's in your wallet now. Like I said, you can hunt around. You might be able to spend that woof and get some extra value, or you can hold on to it, or you can cash out. It's yours to do whatever you want with. Night Bodega didn't pull anything from packs. No redeemables, but I was able to put together basically 2 royalty sets. I'm going to check back now and see how we're doing on those. I was gifted an Ultra from Misty, which is super sweet. I purchased a coin, and I'm probably going to purchase this legendary Robo. It's down to $28.99. I think I'm going to do that now. I'm going to go ahead and get that. I think that's a good price. If they announce the burn, there's a real chance this could go back up. So I'm going to go ahead and do it now with the money that I've gotten from selling other stuff. For any of you who are holding off on these, under $20 for a Moltar or an Ashi, there's a good chance these could go up if the burn is announced and how big of a burn it is. We'll see, because keep in mind that if this one was supposed to be 1,900 pieces, but they burn 40%. $1,900 times 0.6 would be 1,140. And while the world still hasn't quite figured out how exclusive and rare some of these are, I think at some point that will come to light and be common knowledge. And then therefore down the road, some of these ones we've been sitting on could very well go up. It's a gamble. It's a gamble I'm willing to take, because I want to see these pay off in the long run. We'll see what happens. Yo, Joey Vincent, how are you now? Welcome. Okay, we're gonna play another Twitchy Tides. While you guys are queuing up for this one, wait, where'd he go? While you're queuing up for this one, that's not the right spot. Oh, here, in case anybody didn't see, there were 3 new fish that went out. I'm going to look at the official Twitchy Tides Twitter, which I hope you're all following. I'm helping create the content for that now and managing it. And if you guys would, please make sure you're following and engaging with the content. There is a 25 fish pack giveaway ongoing right now that I'll probably pick the winner for tomorrow. If you haven't seen this one right here, September 7th, I put that up, and I'll probably pick the winner tomorrow. If you haven't already followed, make sure you do. And then when you see posts like that, it's as simple as a retweet. That's it. You don't have to quote tweet. You don't have to comment. You don't have to tag anybody currently until the instructions say to do so. Simply a retweet, and make sure you're following the Twitchy Tides account. That's it. So make sure you guys are doing that. I'll drop it over in YouTube as well. That's just a chance to get some free money. If you get a 25 fish pack and you don't want it, you can turn around and sell it on the secondary market, probably get $30 for it. Those are not cheap. What was I going to show over here? Oh yeah, the new fish. So these new Twitchy Tides NFTs were gifted out as rewards for the top 150 players. You got Count Succula, Sinister Swimley, I think I have these out of order maybe, and Goonie Goob are the 3. Limited to LE75, LE50, and LE25. Those are appearing on the secondary market. If you didn't get the top 150 and you want to add those to your collection, you certainly can. I already scooped 2 of them into my wallet. Some of them are going for, I think, a pretty fair price. If we go to all templates, these 3 right here, Count Succula, Sinister Swimsley, and Goonie Goob. Goonie Goob was down to like under $8. Let's see what a quick buy gives us. $7.62 if you wanted one of those. Sinister Swimley, $25.89 is the cheapest. That's LE50. And this one, LE25, Count Succula, cheapest is $100. But those fish you can use in the game. You can register them. You can stake them. You can earn from them. You can use them in battle bowls, etc., etc., etc. Let's fire up another Twitchy Tides. I'll get this stuff out of the way. So, while this is queued up and you guys can enter !Hoot. Remember, if you haven't already connected your wallet, your Wax wallet and your Twitch to Twitchy Tides, you will need to also include your Wax wallet when you enter !Hoot space and your Wax wallet ID. For those of you who have not participated yet in Twitchy Tides Battle Bowls, I'm bringing that up on the left side of the screen here. I'll bring it over. I love that. I'll bring that over so you can see all of it on here. I have the screen partially cropped. Battle Bowls seem to be perplexing some people, seem to be confusing. I was trying to think of the best way to word explaining Battle Bowls. Think of this as an offline... It's not required. You don't need a streamer going to play these games, but they're games, they're custom games that can be run at any time by anyone who owns a Battle Bowl, or you could even run your own. You can rent a Battle Bowl from someone and run your own games. There's two types of games now, really. There's either where there's a prize is just from the pool. In other words, there's a bunch of aqua set aside for people who play in the Battle Bowls games, and you can earn that aqua simply by putting your fish in a Battle Bowl and waiting to see what happens. That's it. You don't have to go type in commands, you don't have to watch, you don't have to be present, nothing. It's just like you just set it and forget it. Kind of like those of you who think about Wombat Dungeon Master. You go in, you push a button, you come back at X time, and then you start the process over. You can kind of do that here. It's a little different, but there are the non-NFT ones where you're just playing for the aqua. So in other words, this one here, there's a superb owl. That's Autumn Toys bowl. If I wanted to join into there, none of my fish have the energy for it right now. I'd need to feed them again and make sure their energy's up and ready to go. So I have to do that before I can join in the game, but I could. And then if I place in like the top 10, I'm probably going to win some of that aqua. The aqua could then be used later. Like I have some to claim right now from previous days' Battle Bowls. I can claim that and use that to purchase things or to participate in breeds. So it's another way, another in-game currency, if you will. There's also Battle Bowls that have NFT giveaways attached to them. For instance, this one that I entered, the first place is a fish food times 10. So it's the big bucket of food, like chicken. Second place is, rank 155. If you come in 155th, you get fish food. And if you come in 66th, you get this one pack bro from Consumer Break. If I want to join into that one, I already did, I would hit join and I would join in. I think you just need to claim from your inventory and then you can select them in the battle. I think they're out of energy, but that might also be the thing. I'll finish this explanation. I'll go back and show. But these are the prizes they're giving away. And if you read carefully, total airdrops, this one actually has 7 NFTs to be given away to 7 ranks. It just doesn't show them all here. So I think you can hit view and you can see more about it. Where are the prizes show? There we go, view. You can see the prizes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 prizes that will be given away to participants, in addition to a pool of 753 tide. As much as tide that we can give away there as well. So you can earn and win by playing in these extra games. It does use some of you're taking away from your energy and your earnings that the fish would get when they're in your wallet. Now they're over here in the bowl. So I think Las Vegas Ape has done a really good job of explaining how you want to focus on your games. I need him to explain it to me like 5 more times before I fully understand it, but I'm trying to learn every day. But these bowls, I'm going to start hosting some of these for giveaways, and I'm going to give you guys a first peek at the prizes. I did blend my bowl 96. Yeah, I have an uncommon now. So here is the art for... I decided what can I do with Hoot that's going to make this fun, so that if you want these NFTs, you will have to go in and play Twitchy Tides Battle Bowls, or you'll have to try and get them on the secondary market or trade for them or something. But I'm not going to be giving these away on stream. The only way to get these, and here's I'm just going to preview the 3rd place Hoot with trophy. Hoot is holding a trophy that says 3rd on there. Why are you? There you go. And that will be, he's wearing the Twitchy Tide shirt. You can only get that by playing in the Battle Bowls hosted by me, where that's the prize. Now, that doesn't mean that somebody else couldn't win and host their own Battle Bowl where they then give away a prize. That's fine. But I'll be giving them away. That's the only way to get them. They won't be given away when I'm playing live on stream here. I won't be selling any on drops. Eventually, I want to take those and I want to have them where you blend them up and you get something for that. I started that with Crittercraft. That never fully came to fruition. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and look at the Crittercraft stuff, and I might do some payouts for those of you who did get all the way up to that top level. I'll figure out what that's going to be, and I'll reward you for that. It may be a one-on-one NFT and some wax or something. I never did put that into a definitive answer, but I'm going to do something for those of you who were able to blend up before with the Crittercraft stuff. Over here, I want to try to refine it a little bit in advance, where you guys know, hey, I need to be playing those Battle Bowls because I want to be the first person to get to this thing. I might make it a monthly thing. Maybe if you can do it within a month, you can acquire maybe a one-of-one or something back with Wax or something back with Woofy. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. I'm all ears for anything that you guys may have as recommendations. That doesn't mean I'll necessarily implement it, because sometimes those recommendations don't work with the contracts and the rules of Wax and all that. But regardless, there will be some opportunities coming up, and I will, of course, publish that on Twitter and probably put it in the newsletter that you can sign up for at any time. No bribes. No bribes. Nope. This is, even if I want a mint number 5, I'm going to need to go in and fight for a mint number 5. I don't always take my own NFTs. All right. We're getting to the final seconds here. I didn't name the prizes. The prizes are going to be the same as the first game. You guys just play to play. The prizes are an extra bonus, I think. We're going to do a first, second, and third. Same prizes. Pick a 25 million Woofy winner. Yeah, walk-in mirror. That's going to help a lot. I mean, I definitely want to do that, for sure. Now, the bribe is you going and playing my Battle Bowls. Yeah, please do that. Okay. Here we go. We're going to start this game in 10 seconds. Make sure you get entered. It's nice and big on the screen so you don't miss out. I'm going to unmute it. And we're playing in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Yeah, Tugcan, we got some packs earlier. Cracked them. Just 2. Didn't pull the 101. Didn't pull any grails or legendaries, but I still was able to put together some royalty sets at a really good price, I feel. Got an ultra. I bought a legendary. I mean, I feel good about, I didn't spend that much money. I didn't go crazy. Almost spent none on the credit card, just the 2 packs compared to what I normally do. I forgot to enter this game. I actually won a game on Las Vegas Ape stream yesterday. I never win. I said it. I looked away. I didn't try to enable any special abilities or anything, and won first place on an orange fish. Whoa, that jellyfish took out a bunch of you. I'm trying to fight the urge to say the things that I always say about this game. But you guys know. If you know, you know. Tugcan said there are not too many people interested in, but we will see actually. I think you're talking about Cartoon Network. You mean the interest level was low in that drop? I think, yes, I agree. The license was not the strongest for most fans. Some people probably loved it. And the packs, they made a lot of packs. And if I'm being nitpicky but not trying to be mean, I think there was a missed opportunity in publicizing the one-of-one poll possibility to win a trip to New York Comic Con. I think if that had been more widely publicized, not through the fake leak accounts, but from the real deal, from Drop and Funko, probably would have been higher sales. When you say license wasn't the strongest, what do you mean? Meaning, in this case, the license, they have to pay a licensing fee to a company in order to produce the NFTs and the product. That would be Cartoon Network is the license, and the shows that make that up. So Samurai Jack, etc., etc. When they announce these, like they say, hey, everybody, we're doing a Cartoon Network drop. If you look and you see strength of license means how are people excited about the license. So if you look at the comments, you'll see that on this one, people were like, didn't really care for this drop. I'm not excited. Or cool that you got the ability to do this license, but I don't really like the characters you picked. That's what I mean by strength of license. If that is low, i.e. people aren't excited about it, they're not going to sell much. That's your demand. That's very, very important. When we talk about TMNT Series 2, super high demand. When we talk about Alien upcoming, I think that's pretty high demand. Not as high as TMNT, but pretty big. That's what I mean by strength of license. And I think every single time, and I think Digital Pop Kingdom does this. I'll get to the winners in just a second. Digital Pop Kingdom already does this. They do surveys with their community to say, what do you think about this license? How strong is it? How good are the licenses? What do you think? If we could rate every one on a scale of 1 to 10, you'd have like Harry Potter, TMNT Series 2 at a 10, right? Star Wars would have ranked really, really high if it hadn't been for the size of those pops that kind of brought the score down. But if we ranked them on 1 to 10, I think maybe today's Cartoon Network was like a 5.5 or a 6 at best. For me personally, like a 2. I don't really care about the characters, but I think you can't just weigh it for yourself. You have to weigh it against everybody who could possibly go in and buy that's aware of them. And I think maybe a 5.5 or 6 is probably fair. I don't know. All right, first place went to Rabbit Larry. Congratulations, Rabbit Larry, also a streamer here on Twitch that plays Twitchy Tides. Funko Addict Tech in second. Congratulations, my friend. Third is Mysterious. First place is Rabbit Larry, and you're getting one of those Crittercraft playing cards, which I still don't know the whole story on. This is for a new game that I shouldn't say Crittercraft. It's called Solitaire.io, but it's from the creators of Crittercraft. You'll recognize the bright colors and the art. They have a challenge to see if you can collect the whole complete deck, but I was unable to find much information on how you even do that. Have a good one here, The Revenge. So what you may be sitting on is kind of a early beta into this new game that they'll have going. You can go to solitaire.io. I think that's the website. It's in the URL or in the attributes, and they have some solitaire games you can play. Maybe there's a way to earn there. I don't know. I haven't looked. Funko Addict Tech, second place. You're going to get one of the Crypto Kumas. It's a different one. No, it's the same one I gave away before, I think. These Crypto Kumas has a project that's up right now. This Fractured Universe thing where you can actually blend up to these different really cool stickers, LE5 each. And I believe, if I'm not wrong, Crypto Kumas is in Wombat Dungeon Master. I'm not sure if they're partnered with Meta Battler or doing anything with Twitchy Tides. I haven't looked. But if you don't want to do the blend, if you're not interested in these, keep in mind you can sell these on the secondary market and maybe scoop up a couple bucks for yourself. I'm going to send you the same one, Pixel Kuma Pixigon collab. Coming your way right now. Should have done Johnny Bravo. I mean, that's, yeah, personal opinion will always weigh into this, and you guys all have what you want. They work with the licensor who helps them decide or sometimes tells them you absolutely must do these things. It may have been completely out of Funko's control. Funko might have gone to him and pitched something completely different than what we saw. But this comes up with every single drop. No matter what Funko announces, some people will always come in and say you shoulda, you missed an opportunity, whatever. It's personal opinion. You know, it is what it is. Your personal opinion is cute and adorable, and sometimes will weigh into their decision-making process, but not often. Third place. What did I do for third place? A Twitchy Tides Series 3 single pack. I think everybody on the internet thinks their opinion needs to be heard and doesn't necessarily need to be. Some people's opinions are just insanely silly to me. I posted a video the other day about that TMNT lunchbox, and somebody commented, of all the things behind him, he just chose to sell that? Like, dude, you have no clue what you're talking about. But I don't snap back at people. I just hide the comment because I'm like, you clearly have no idea what you're talking about. I cannot understand people are excited or not. Also, I check the count of the like buttons on announcements, but it's not related. Tug Can, I think it's really one of those things that you have to measure through sentiment, which is next to impossible to do. But what I mean by that is the like button doesn't really register sentiment. It could play into it a little bit, but not really. The true sentiment would be to go through all the comments that are left and assess from those how many are positive, how many neutral, how many negative. But you need a broader scope, more data needs to be included. The commentary on these recently is very low. from Drop and Funko. Like, they're announcing the licenses, here's the next drop that's coming up, and it's very, very low. And I don't know if that's because the algorithm on Twitter, I just saw, Allie, I'm going to comment on what you said there in a second. I don't know if it's whether the algorithm on Twitter and Instagram is burying the chat about these project releases, or if it's because traditionally the commentary and engagement has been lower. It's just getting lower and lower each time. I personally think that Funko and Drop need to go put some money into advertising their drops, and I've said this in the past a lot, and again, not a dig at Funko, not a dig at Drop, just if I were over there, I would be pushing hard. If they have a deal with a license, a partnership to do Cartoon Network, then the people at Cartoon Network need to share that on their channels. It should be part of the license agreement. Cartoon Network shares that drop, and there's a ton of new blood that comes in. That hasn't happened that I can tell at all, except for Jay and Silent Bob. There might be another example of the licensor who actually shared as well. I think people are in Discord and discuss there, not on Twitter. So there's another place to look to register sentiment. I don't look there. But I would really love every time, like let's say they announce the alien and show the details on Friday. By the way, I'm going to pick Randfish, 25 million woof, going to somebody. I think if we were to do a poll every time, or if Digital Pop Kingdom could gather enough information and we could get a strength of license number on a scale of 1 to 10, that would help us decide a little better what we think, how we think each drop will perform. Yeah, there you go, Tugcan. That's what I'm talking about. But could you effectively give, if you looked at, let's say Friday, when the official announcement for Alien, this is also part of the problem. The leaks take away from the information. The leaks mean the information is over in all these other little posts from these accounts that feel like they need to share that info. It really needs to be in one spot so you can get all that info and you can judge sentiment. It's not easy. You may think it is with your eyeballs to look at it, but judging sentiment is very difficult because you have things like sarcasm. Sarcasm cannot be measured. I've done social media for 15 years, and every company comes in and swears, we have the best tool for registering sentiment. No, you don't. No, you don't. You haven't figured it out yet. Nobody's going to, because sarcasm always is a problem. All right, here we go. Gonna pick our winner for 25 million woof in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well, Gornographic, there's another thing at play there. I think you have a valid point in that it seemed like sentiment was high, but was it sentiment, or was it people simply going, well, wave 1 did well, so wave 2 must do great? That's not sentiment. My 5 cent, you are a winner of 25 million woof. Sorry to go off on another one of my famous tirades, my soapbox conversations, but I feel strongly about these things, and I love learning. I love learning all the time, and I'm open to learning, and I don't think things are black and white. They're very gray. There's constantly evolving. We're constantly learning, so I don't like bold statements like it's easy. No offense to you. I personally don't like bold statements like it's easy. Nothing is super simple, especially when it comes to this whole new world that is evolving every single day with digital collectibles. Okay, I got your wallet information. I'm going to go over to Nifty Blocks. I think there are definitely some tools that could be, like when I worked in social media for different companies, you would get all your comments and you would go in and you would have to manually register sentiment. You'd have to go, this is positive, this is negative, this is positive, this is negative. Some of it may already have a positive or negative on it, but then you read it and you go, no, that's sarcasm, or no, they meant this to be a derogatory thing, and you've got to adjust it. But with enough of that, you can get accurate sentiment, or at least somewhat accurate. I know this is probably boring as hell to most of you. I find it fascinating. 25 million woof. Just sent to you. Gordon Graphics, I think people think like this for some reason. Bullish packs, ... not bullish. What's in the packs? Those usually aren't both true, and that's how April Fool's 2 was. Nobody wanted the pops. Yeah, okay, that's a better statement. Yo, what's up, Pepper Lesion? How are you doing? Lazy one? Lazy one's probably what it is, but I like Lesion. How are you now? We're just having a little conversation around the drops, the Funko NFT drops, and I'll always preface this with I'm not saying anything negative about the company, Funko or Drop. I simply just have feelings and thoughts on, like, if I get to play in the sandbox and I were in control of it, what would I do? I'm not saying they're doing a bad job. I think they're doing a great job. I'm just always thinking, and I love these conversations. Tuck Hansen, Sully, you're a good man. Thanks for the comment. If I find something I want to share with you, thank you. Absolutely. Yeah, I really like this idea, and I like what Digital Pop Kingdom is doing, and I always forget to go into Discord. They used to do, they still might, and I just haven't seen the tweets. They used to do a good job of also sharing that to Twitter. I don't like Discord. I don't go spend any time in there, so I'm missing out on a whole world. I know that's a problem for me, not for you, but I like Twitter, and I would love to see them go, hey, we did a poll, and of the 500 people who said whether, what they ranked Cartoon Network on a scale of 1 to 10, the overall average was 5.2. That would tell me, okay, we've got enough data, we've got a score on a scale of 1 to 10. I know that this one, you almost might be able to correlate the strength of license to the burn. Like, what if we did enough studying and said the strength of license is 6, we're probably looking at a 40% burn. If the strength of license was a 7, we're looking at 30% burn. You might even be able to get somewhere in there. But it's going to require a lot of data and a lot of time, and comparing that against the actual sales, how they end up. But there's something there. There is a number that can be assessed. Wait, hold on. I didn't read Allie's comment from before. I was too busy rambling. She said, it also depends on what the algorithm is doing, the time of year, etc. Yeah, there's so much that plays into it. It's not just black and white by any means. But I think if you're registering sentiment from the people commenting, that kind of stuff, like time of year, whether that's summer, winter, or political season, or I don't know, the economy, all that plays into when people are like, oh, am I going to spend my money on this thing? Yes or no? On a scale of 1 to 10, how many packs am I going to buy? How do I think it is? I think all that could play in and give us a number in an algorithm, but I don't know if that exists. I'm wondering what they'll put out as redeemables in the Alien drop, as they recently did pops for the newest movie that came out. So I think I did hear one thing that I think is fair to share. It's not a leak. Tanner had seen the pops because they have been leaked. Boo on everybody who did that. Boo, 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 hiss. For leaking information. You're taking away the fun from all of us and possibly causing Funko to lose a license. That's your fault if it happens. I think it's all for the first movie, Alien, not from the Alien franchise. So that kind of, for me, is I'm like, ooh, what could it be? What could these pops be? Like, don't tell me if you know. Leaks are bad. Don't share that here. That's what I said. The same thing, Nadu. I feel like they've done almost everything, but some of these recent molds have been so good. I can't wait to see them surprise us again. Gordon Graphics says April Fool's 2 was one OFG. Or no, one of the. It's just a mistype. Only times a drop sold out fast. Packs were selling on the market for 55 to 60 for premium, and then ended up being like 20 bucks. Flippers seem to get almost all the packs. They did a better job with TMNT stopping bots. Yeah, they're always evolving too. They're always evolving. The problem is the flippers always find a way. So as Funko and Drop or whatever tools they use find a way to combat bots, there's always people coming back that are going to find a way around the blocks. They're doing the best they can. I like what they're using. I forget the name of the program for people going in to buy those premium Funko figures where you have to go in and then you might get chosen to come back and buy. You've already put your money down, so if you are chosen, you have to buy. I think that puts some different parameters on that keep bots out. I would love to see them use that in the drop as well, but I guarantee they're paying for use of that as a license per drop, and it's probably cost prohibitive to use it on the drops. Gordon Graphics says, how about this? No packs can be open until it sells out or the 4-hour window ends when they do a fun of one ticket. Would surely sell it out. Yeah, I think that would ensure a higher sale-through rate. But I think it would be real negative for Funko and Drop, like how people view their sales, and would lead to a disastrous secondary market. I think what they got going now is probably a good scenario. It's fair. But if they want to experiment and do some other things, that would be a fun experiment to see. Yo, Johnny Lodzilla, what's happening? How are you now? It's titled Alien, should be from the first movie. Well, I mean, yeah, should be. That doesn't always mean that's how it will, but Bots evolve and we'll get Skynet. No, it has nothing to... One is not the other. EQL, Equal, is the name of that platform. Yeah, I would like to see them use that for drops as well, but I was behind the scenes when we used one of those for one of the drops at Funko, and those things can be very expensive. Not specifically EQL, it was a different one that I was there for, and they wanted, like, we want $10,000 for you to be able to use that on your platform for a given drop, because it has a lot to do with bandwidth, how many people go through at a given point, and you have to pay for server space, and of course your R&D and labor and all that, and so they charge a lot for those systems. I don't think we'll ever fully get it figured out. People are always going to try and ice skate uphill. They're always going to try to find a way. But as long as they keep trying to combat it, I'm on board. What was it I saw? I saw something I was really happy about. Was it ticket sales? Something in the last few days I saw and I was like, oh yeah, that'll get them. I loved that idea. I mean, who knows? The data that we were looking at earlier for Chain Champs, the live analysis of the drops. Do I still have that up? I'm going to it now. This live analysis that Chain Champs is doing, the information there is very helpful and essentially free. I don't know, and I wouldn't speak for Jasp. I don't know if he's spoken with the Funko and Drop team and provided them with any of this information. Wait, I'm in the wrong place. Go to Chain Champs. But if they wanted to, they could use that information to help them in the future. Like, what are considered bot wallets? Could they stop the bot wallets completely by banning them? Maybe they could, but are they actually breaking any terms of service or anything like that? Are they breaking any rules officially by having a bunch of accounts and going and buying? I don't know. The sales chart really shows how the market is on drop now and not on the wax side. Yes. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Absolutely. It does show that drop is where a lot of it is. And I think that's simply because of ease of use. You don't have to learn a lot. You don't have to transfer between wallets. Getting USDC now may be actually easier than getting wax, which is crazy to me. They ghosted me. Okay, there you go. Directly from Jasp. That's a shame. But think about it from their perspective. I'm not defending anyone, but think about it. If you're Funko and Drop and somebody goes, we can give you a list of 5,000 wallets that are known resellers, flippers, bots, whatever you want to call them. They could go in there and shut those down. But would that mean they don't sell but 10 or 20% of their drop in the next drop? Would it mean that those people just go create new bot drop wallets? Probably. Is this something they'd have to constantly deal with? And would it look negatively on? Would it be taken negatively by fans or deemed negative by fans? I don't know. They have to think through those things. Gorner Graphics says, I think we saw on TMNT 2, they have tons of different methods to stop bots, and they seem to have them all on for that drop. They do alter it based on the drop, absolutely. And which I think is smart on their part. Again, they want to sell these things. They want to sell them. The secondary market can make them money, but it's not their primary focus. They made an exclusive deal with the Fly from Jasp's stream the other night, though. Wait, what? Wouldn't surprise me. Jasp, I detect some notes in there of feelings I have from time to time. That's funny. Yeah, I'm not bad-mouthing them. They have a lot to deal with, and take this into account, too. This is coming from a person they laid off at Funko, right? So I should probably be bitter. I've been told many times that I should be bitter and should never defend these companies, but I do because I work there and I understand how these things work. The folks at Drop aren't their own company. They are a company within a company, and they have to answer to the high-ups at Funko, who may or may not even understand NFTs. And then those people have to answer to the stockholders, the board and the stockholders. And if somebody on the board says, hey, the stock went down because they did that with NFTs, so therefore internally we're telling all of our management, you must do this in the future. That person could understand nothing, and they could dictate that things have to be done a certain way. It happens all the time. So the folks at Drop they have bosses. And those bosses are not necessarily educated on what's going on with NFTs and or stockholders, which definitely have proven not to be knowledgeable about NFTs if you look at that press pack thing. This is sort of an issue we regularly see, and I'm not speaking to Drop specifically. Lots of people say they want to solve bots, but in reality they don't, because it would mean less sales. Exactly right. What we need is a fair percentage of bots who help dictate the secondary market pricing. Some people need to flip so that we know what the value is. It is a real thing. We can't completely cut it out. We shouldn't completely cut it out. Oh man, look at this, guys. The epics definitely went down. I don't think we've had any notification of a possible burn coming up. The epics have now slipped to below $4. Again, I don't mind that I was spending near $5 on these. I lost maybe $1.25 to $1.50 across 12 epics. We're looking at total loss, maybe, should it stay this way, of $15 to $18. I'm not concerned about that. That's fine. Over on Drop right now, they're going for, looks like more than they're going for on Wax. So we've seen a total flip of the whole thing. There's been a total flip. So what do I need still? I need a chicken. I need an Aku. If I can get them below $4, I need to purchase them. There's $3.76. That's a great price. I got to remember to turn off these animations. That's killing me. Settings. There we go. Hopefully that'll help. I need, do I need Space Ghost? Where the frick is Space Ghost on this list? How am I looking over? Yeah, I do need one. $3.79. So I can complete the second royalty set a lot cheaper. $500 premium packs left. They'll probably let it go to sell out. Maybe. They might. Okay, I picked up Chicken and Space Ghost. What else do I still need? I still need Aku and Courage the Cowardly Dog. Now, if I want to, one of the things you can do here on Chain Champ's site is you can put the template IDs for the ones you still need in there, but you got to go get the template ID and then type them all in. I found it takes a lot of time to get that information and put it in there. So that's kind of a bummer that I'm not utilizing that option. It's there, but I'm going to keep an eye on these. So I need Moltar and see if I can fill in these blanks. I do need a Moltar. $3.79. Let's go. These are great prices. Tech said, talking about secondary market, I see HobbyDB taking a lot of heat for having a premium option now, but to be honest, I don't think $30 a year is a lot to help support them and sustain the systems. I saw this coming. When somebody mentioned the other day that was probably they were going to go towards the premium model because it had been teased. Good on them. You have a product, you've been giving it away for free for a long time. There's a lot of costs involved in upkeeping all that, so it makes sense they need to charge for it. However, converting from a non-paid to a premium offer like that is always going to be met with a bunch of negativity and people who, I'm done, I'm never going to use this, and they won't pay, what does that come down? Less than $3 a month? That's too much. Well, okay, how valuable was it to you then? I mean, they've been giving away a service for free. They shouldn't be taking any heat if they've been giving something away for free. It's a shame that people see things the way they do. Oh, 60% of packs have been opened already. The open rate is very good. That is good to hear, but probably has a lot to do with that 101 for New York Comic Con. It'll be interesting to see how much it slowed since the 101 was pulled. Well, sure, Gornographic. It's a matter of how they come by that money. If you think about some of the services you use for free that has ads, they're still looking for money. They have to pay for their labor, their costs, overhead, internet, servers, whatever the platform is. And they should be in business to make money, not to give money away. It's just whether or not they decide to charge you, the end user, for it, or if they put up ads to pay for it or whatever. I'm not going to demean a business for trying to make a business, to make a living. So many people offering service. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be a good service then. It's got to be a service of value. I happily pay for Netflix, for Disney Plus, Hulu? I don't happily pay for Hulu. I pay for it hesitantly now. It's almost about to get the axe, in my opinion. Paramount Plus, I pay for it a little hesitantly, but occasionally there's some good stuff in there. I make those choices every day. So do other people, and they'll choose to leave HobbyDB and go to another platform, and then probably you'll see a lot more positivity left from the people that pay. A lot of the negativity will leave. It might really benefit HobbyDB in the long run. Yo, Crypto Kumas, what's up, baby? We gave away some of your NFTs earlier. Hopefully you'll see some more blends in your fractured blends. I did a few myself yesterday. I got mints 1, 2, and 3 from different ones, which is pretty funny. But if you guys haven't checked out Crypto Kuma's latest drop and blends, those are live now on Nifty Blocks. Go check it out. Cornergraph says it's not much different than cable now. It used to be much cheaper. Now it's turning this. Yeah. These companies have to make money. We vote with our money. Yeah, Python. Yeah, we pretty much found in real time that was shared with us. Can you still watch Hulu shows on Disney Plus if you cancel Hulu? No. You still have to have the package deal if you want both, or you have to pay for each one individually to have both. Our Hulu is in Disney Plus, but I've talked to a lot of people. Theirs is not. Hulu's still a standalone app, and we can't even use it anymore as a standalone app. It's very weird. Yeah, Willowbar, that's smart. Yeah, I don't think it's worth full price myself either. Yo, yeah, Crypto Kumas, be sure you get your freebie. I shared earlier a little insight into this one. You may get that one or one of 2 others. I'm deciding how I want to do it. So pay close attention to all the information I put out when I send out my emails and when I put up the blends, which will be live on Thursday at the latest. I got some real fun stuff for this already designed. I've actually gotten ahead of where I need to be. Typically in weeks, I'm not designing until right before they go live, the blends. And I shared, if you're playing Twitchy Tides, starting tomorrow or Thursday, I'll start having some exclusive NFTs you can only win by playing in the Battle Bowls. So pay close attention. And those Battle Bowls are limited to X number of fish per Battle Bowl launch. I don't think I'm going to be launching 10 of those a day. So you're going to want to be in Battle Bowls regularly and jumping on the Battle Bowls as they go live. It seems you can watch all the Hulu stuff on the... That's what I'm saying, Mike Zig. I can, but some other people are saying they have to go to the Hulu app separately, and I don't know how they're deciding. My cell phone provider gives me Hulu and Apple. That's good. Apple TV is phenomenal. By the way, anybody watching Bad Monkey with Vince Vaughn? Fun show. Really, really different. I think the season finale is tomorrow. Texas, nice, very interesting. Just got a last chance email from Drop about this Cartoon Network drop before the Purge. The Purge. That's new. One last shot. That's smart on their part. Zach Bonifer says got a free number 3 Fractured Shadow Kid just for a retweet. Nice, Zach Bonifer. Oh, nice, Crypto Kumas. That's very nice of you. I really like your work, man. If you guys, let's bring it up again now that Crypto Kumas is here. If you guys have not looked, Crypto Kumas, I have it open to prove we were there earlier. Crypto Kumas got some great art, and he's done this thing where he's gone back and used some existing NFTs along with this canister. I forget what exactly the canister is called, the Fracture Capsule, to blend together. The Fracture Capsule is only 98 cents right now. This is not a big ask. You can go in and you can. I love the images for the covers. Great job here. I think yours are better than mine. Here's the 2 elements you need to blend with the Fracture Capsule. Again, and in return, very limited quantity LE5 new NFTs that you get. So, and if you get those, there's also some bonuses associated with doing the blends. So you don't just get the blend stuff, which is nice. Chucky said, be sure to go to staking, then partners. Let's look at that. It's really good. Yeah, you guys check it out. I'll drop a link to Crypto Kuma's blends page for anybody that's interested. Show some love for another great project on the wax space. I think all of these projects that are out there doing good things like this and Twitchy Tides, and I love Skunky Chunks. I love when Jungle Bry's making stuff. I love when Dr. Crispy's making stuff. I love Sune. Those are like my favorite ones across the board, hands down. Make sure you guys are supporting them. If they put up stuff and it doesn't sell, the blends don't go through, there's no love for them, then eventually they can't do it anymore. You know? So yeah, somebody brought up the staking area in Twitchy Tides. I'm going to go back over to we're not playing a new game right now. By the way, I have Battle Bowls open right now. I do have some Aqua to claim from previous winnings. So I'm going to confirm that. And then I told you guys about you can actually win NFTs from some of these. I have an airdrop. I won an NFT in one of the Battle Bowls. And if you need to claim these. So I go to claim and I can see, oh, I got another Faded Monsuda card. Awesome. I've been entering specifically those because I wanted to win some of his stuff. But if you want to get down, these that have I have clicked NFTs over here as a filter, so only the Battle Bowls that have NFT prizes are listed. Here's 2 more that Las Vegas Ape just put up. So if I want to, I can click join and I can see if I'm eligible. I think my fish are currently need to be fed before I can go in. So I do want to make sure to go over to staking, fish inventory, make sure I've fed everybody and they have energy to go into games. I think I need to feed some. I've used up too much energy in other Battle Bowls. I'm waiting for it to refresh, or I'll refresh it. Yeah, I think I just had too many fish and too many Battle Bowls. I've already used up all the extra energy that I had. I could feed them more up the energy level, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to wait till it gets replenished. But to the point, whoever made it, I forgot already. Yeah, Kumas, thank you, buddy. Thank you for being here. If you have NFTs from myself or Twitchy Tides or Jungle Bry, or there's a whole bunch of them, make sure you go to staking partners and you can actually increase, you can get a boost on the winnings from Battle Bowls based on your partner staking. This is a non-custodial staking, meaning that these NFTs will not leave your wallet. So at any point you can still sell them, put them on the secondary market, whatever you want to do. I'm waiting on it to load here, but the collections that are featured in partner staking right now include Twitchy Tides, my collection, Jungle Bry, Skunky Chunks, Wax Deer, One Mad Carnival, which is Las Vegas Ape, and Wax Snail Gang. I think more will be added, but for right now, I think those are the only ones. For instance, if I looked at staked Skunky. We'll have to wait on this to load. I don't know if I have any Skunky staked or not, but I can see the ones I have staked. You have a staking limit of 100 NFTs, and they have different staking values, boost values. So you want to make sure you can get all the way up to 1,000, which would be a 10% boost in all of your Battle Bowls winnings. But you have to go and stake NFTs to do it. So you might want to go in and assess. I'm going to refresh this, see if I can get it to come up. I just have so many NFTs, I think it's a problem. Let's try Jungle Bry. I know I had some of those staked. I know Pop mentioned he is talking to Crispy about being a staked partner, says Autumn's Toys. And I'm just trying to get Crispy to come back to us, man. I love little gummy bears. We got a Kuma themed fish? No way. Like in the game, you got that coming, Kumas? Oh, we got to talk about that. I'm handling the Twitchy Tides social now, the Twitter. So when the time comes, let's talk about how to promote that. If you got the official go-ahead from Pop Paragon. Kuma fish is hot. Wait, is it already out? It's not already out, is it? I don't know how I would have missed that. This page is taking forever to go. But yeah, you can go in and you can stake fish. Non-custodial, I just did, Chucky. Non-custodial staking what can I do? Sort about name. Let's just see if that triggers it. Sometimes these pages are a little slower. Oh, you were asking. Yeah, you'll need to talk to Pop Paragon, who is the guy who created Twitchy Tides. I know there's a lot of people that that are in right now or that want in, and there's a long list, but that doesn't mean you can't get on that list and start working on your art so you can have a fish in the game. He's trying not to overwhelm users, so it's really smart what he's doing. So I have, look, I can look at my staked. I'll take these off now and see if, there we go. That triggered it finally. So I have 100 NFTs staked that range from 24 staking power all the way down to, I think there's some that are like 2 or 3. Yeah, I would love a Kumas. There's Pop Paragon right now. 100% in for the Crypto Kumas fish. There you go. Connection has been made. You guys chat it out. I've got a bunch of Jungle Bright coins staked. I really tried to only stake stuff from other collections. I didn't want to cheat and stake a bunch from mine. I did stake the Las Vegas Ape 1 of 1 that I made, but that's because I bought it on the secondary market. I do have these. I need to take these out of here. I feel like that's cheating. I need to take those out. If it was designed by Brian, okay, but if I designed it, I don't know. It doesn't seem right to me. So I'm going to unstake these and stake some others. Priscilla, what's up? How are you? One of my favorite collections for show. Priscilla, by the way, welcome. Thank you. Happy NFTuesday. Don't forget to grab up your free NFT by typing in !free NFT and filling out the form. You don't have to answer as always, but will there be some NFTs tied to your exclusives for TwitchCon? I'm wondering. I'm coming over anyway to buy exclusives. Just saying, maybe to put that out there in the world. I don't know if you thought about it, if you're doing it, if you need help. I'd be willing to help if you need some help with that. I do love the NFTs. I'm trying to get this to come out. The blend, the staking does take a little while because it's accessing your wallet, and my wallet is a little insane right now. I'm going to refresh this page again and try. Ooh, probably not, because my exclusives are all Riot-based since they gave us fan art license. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. That's good. Okay, that's fair. Well, then maybe if you get an opportunity, a new pack drop or something soon. Oh, okay, Priscilla, take a look. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really messed up this year for TwitchCon, and I scheduled my flight to go in Friday morning thinking, the Twitch partner party was not something I need to go to. I didn't really get much out of it last year except for seeing a couple of faces I hadn't met before. And then, of course, this year, there's like all these other parties. I got an invite to be a VIP at 1, and it's on Thursday night, but I'm not going until Friday. And I got the Super Saver fare, which means if I wanted to switch my flight, I might as well just buy a whole new flight, which is the stupid world we live in, but whatever. It could actually benefit the airline for me to go from my Friday seat to my Thursday, opening up a more prime seat, but they wouldn't do that because they want money, money, money. And I'm not willing to give them money, 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 so. I'm excited. Puzzle Puzzler says, I'm excited about the new Consumer Break Turtle coming out during Wooftopia in November. You just said a bunch of things I didn't know existed, Puzzle Puzzler. I'm excited too. Wooftopia is coming in November? That's cool. I didn't know that. No, couldn't switch the flight. I did the Super Saver fare trying to be, budget friendly for myself and save the 40 or 50 bucks that I did, and it's gonna bite me now because there's no changing. Twitchy Tide's question from Misty: what happens if we don't burn the burn NFT since it's only worth $2? So, good question. It's yours to do with as you please, and can be burned at any time to get the wax that's in there out. So you could simply hold it and sell it whenever you want. Remember, the price of wax fluctuates, so you know how much wax is in there, and if it were to fluctuate enough, that would make that really valuable. In the long run, tomato. You might as well just go ahead and get the wax and then use that for whatever. Or if enough of them get burned and there's only a few burn NFTs left, you have now a more scarce NFT that could have its own value just because people might want a rarer NFT. There's an option. I don't know. Have you looked to see if it's stakeable? Can you get anything to stake in it? I did stake this Hoot Goes Ape. I bought that off the secondary market. The person that won it from Las Vegas Ape sold it. I bought it. I have not staked my new Funny Fish. Or no, I did stake. I have not staked my new Sinister Swimly. That's worth 16, so I'm going to stake that. Oh, Chucky thinks there's a slim chance, I don't know based on what, but this is Chucky's words, that those will be used in a future blend or breed, answering Misty's question. I'm holding 3, says Chucky. I have threatened to do a blend with the Burn Me's. Threatened. I love it. Well, the good news is that we have an incredible networking opportunity for Friday now. Oh, beautiful, Priscilla. All right, I'll take a look as soon as the stream's over, which is going to be soon. I'm going to get out of here and go run a couple errands. But I was talking about staking. I just upped my staking percentage. I only have 99 of 100 staked. Let me stake another one here of the newer fish that I picked up. So that gets me up to 100. Or maybe I already had reached 100. I'll refresh again. But I'm at a 4.5 4.53% battle boost now. So any games I win in battle bowls, I believe this is how it works. Any battle bowls winnings, I get a 4.53% boost. But as I continue to get more NFTs that are eligible from these collections, Twitchy Tides, Mine, Jungle Bry, Skunky Chunks, Wax Deer, Las Vegas Ape, Wax Snail Gang, I can continue to boost this up and hopefully get to 1,000 boost points or a 10% bump on all winnings. In order to do that, though, I've got to pick up on exclusive or like rare, limited edition NFTs. So if you're doing my blends and you're picking up really low mint ones like mythics, I know some of the like mythics and one-of-ones and stuff have been a little trickier for the formula or the whatever you want to call it that allocates the amount of boost power. I know Pop Paragon's been working on that, so some of your one-on-ones may not be eligible. I don't know if he's made any headway on that. I'm not trying to throw him under the bus. I'm just saying. I'm at 100 out of 100, so I need to continue to look at my staked and get rid of some of those that don't have much mining power and adjust by replacing with ones that do. Puzzler says NFTopia and Woofy are talking about having a Wooftopia online convention at the end of... That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. I really enjoyed being able to present in a booth space at the last NFTopia, and I would 100% buy a booth, probably a bigger one this time. I liked it a lot. So if that comes up, I'm in. Which, being a Woofy partner and having been a former NFTopia participant, I feel like I could be in. Part of the BP and partner staking is based on sales, so one-to-one that has never sold doesn't have BP, even though it is very limited. Yeah, I thought that had something to do with it. So good point there, Chucky. Really good point. Like that one-to-one I bought that I had created, I bought that after it went on the secondary market after somebody won it from Las Vegas Ape's big giant 24-hour stream. I bought that, and I think I paid like $20 for it. Maybe not that high, but something pretty high compared to most NFTs that are from our collections, and thus it has BP. Wasn't that fun, Walking Miracle? A little challenging in the audio in some perspectives, but I enjoyed doing it. Priscilla says DesignerCon is mid-November. If you want to advertise your event, we should talk later or tell Consumer Break to DM. Yeah, definitely make sure they're not the same weekend. Make sure that Wooftopia and DesignerCon don't overlap. Yeah, that'd be cool. Priscilla might be willing to help out in promoting that. She has done that in the past for those of us on the Wax blockchain. That'd be really cool. Okay, gang. I was thinking about playing some Fortnite, but I don't think I will. I got some errands I need to go run this afternoon. Ventra, I didn't pull any redeemables, but completed a couple of royalty sets, essentially. By the way, we'll take a look again while that's refreshing at where the... Yeah, it looks like that $3 to $4 range is where they're hovering right now. And I'm still missing a few. I'm able to put together what I'm happy with, though, out of that is I got a legendary I bought. I got an ultra sent to me thanks to Misty. I put together the royalty sets, 2 of them. I'm happy with how it went. I only bought 2 packs, and I was taking the gamble. I knew it was a gamble. Can't all be winners. The only thing I feel bad about is there's no community pack for you guys, but I set up the rules the way I set up the rules, so. No, Pop Paragon, I'm going to do that while I'm out running errands today. That's perfect timing. Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad about if 2 packs don't go my way. And I think anybody who gets bent out of shape and rage quits all of it doesn't need to be collecting in the first place, so. They just need to close up shop and go away. Any questions about the Funko drops or Twitchy Tides or my drops or blends or any of that stuff? Keep in mind tomorrow or Thursday, Battle Bowls upgraded experience with my new NFTs going live. And Moltar Epic. Did I buy that or did somebody send me that? And then blends on Thursday. If you haven't filled out the form already, make sure you fill out the form for the free NFT in the upper left-hand corner. You'll receive that or possibly one of 2 other logos. Details coming. I'm still figuring out the distribution and the blending and all that and how they'll work. At least we didn't struggle like the Texans. Texans won the game. I don't really care how we got there. We won. against a division rival and everybody else in the division lost, that puts us in first place. If I were to complain about being in first place, there'd be something wrong with me. Dr. Doom, have a good one. Have a good one. All right, so don't forget to complete those royalty sets while you can. I don't think they're going to get much cheaper, and if they announce a burn, I think that'll change the value of some of those epics. So just a pro tip there. Make sure for tomorrow we got a snapshot for Funime. So make sure you got everything in order there. And what does that mean? I didn't put out a reminder on Twitter. Hopefully you can help remind your fellow collectors. You want to come in to Funime. Check, make sure if you think you have 2 royalty sets, make sure you have 2 royalty sets. If you think you have 2 legendary, grail, mythic, etc., make sure you do all that. You check it. Oh, do I have any packs to open? Or did I sell them? I think I sold the packs I had. Let's double check. Make sure you've sold or opened any packs that you have. You don't want to be sitting on any packs. Funime. Nope, I sold the Funime. I love all my unopened packs. That drives some people nuts, and I just love looking at them. Make sure you sell those. Make sure you sell any extra epics. There is no reason to hold. If you have 2 royalty sets and you have a 3rd epic, you're doing yourself a disservice. I have one here. I need to put that extra one up for sale. Even if I make $2.40, that's $2.40 I'll put in my wallet, and then if I want an extra one of those later, I can buy it for like a quarter after the snapshot when they all drop in value. There's no reason for me to be holding an extra epic. I say don't bother with the common, uncommons, and rares, but you do what you want. If you need to, Celestial Franny's at 32. You could pick that up. Fun Force Freddy, 21. Kitsune Mask Franny, 63. Ramen Freddy, 39. You could scoop those up pretty cheap, or you could wait and see what happens when the coins come out, and then maybe you can scoop them up. The Grail is at 130. It's pretty good. And that Battle Mech Freddy, silly, 540. Crazy. Pop and Stock updated says the premium packs are sold out, so that's good. So maybe that percentage will be lower than originally thought. Maybe we'll be down to 20 or 30%. Tech said, Sully, I'm going to get my first G Fuel order in soon, and I'll please need to know to help me with an instructional video. I'm definitely overthinking it, but how much powder versus water? Cold water, ice, no ice, powder then water, or water than powder? Oh, there's nothing to it. You get 30 servings in one of those containers like this. There's 30 servings. It's a single scoop with water. I usually do one of their shakers, which I don't have the shaker on the table right now, but they're about this size. It's a little trash can thing Kelly got me. They're about this size, so it's like 10 to 12 ounces of water, I think. I always put some ice, water, pour the powder in, shake it, good to go. It doesn't clump bad unless you let it sit there for 15 minutes before you shake it. If you just put the powder in and shake it, you're usually good. Yeah, and just when you go to buy, make sure you come here, use the link from my chat. You can literally come in here, type in !G Fuel. You can even do it when I'm not live. It brings up the link. You click the link, you go in, it should automatically apply any discounts, which is 20% off your order. But if there's a better deal out there, use the better deal. If they have a buy one, get one, or 30% off or whatever, use that deal. I'll still get credit as long as you use my link right there. That one that ends in 2X7R1WN. Take the better deal, but always use my link. That's the rule. Okay, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to go run errands. I'm going to look to see who's on. Sorry, no community pack today, but I hope everybody enjoys their free NFT. I'm going to look on Twitch. Not Twitchy Tides. That always happens now. I'm going to look on twitch.tv. We're going to see who's live. Absolutely. Thank you guys for being here. Remember, I'm going to say it again. Don't leave yet, because I'm going to be giving out some more Sully bucks to everybody in a second. Don't forget it's September, and the people that we're watching on all these streams, whether or not they're doing Twitchy Tides or art or playing games or talking about NFTs or whatever, all those people live off of some of their money is coming in from subs. So make sure if you like the content you be seeing and you can afford to, don't spend money you don't have or can't afford to lose. If you can, sub to those channels so that this month you get a 25 to 30% discount off your sub. That's a significant savings, but the people who are streaming still make the same amount they normally would in any other month. So your $6 still gives them $3 or more, depending on their rank and what all they've done in the background. It's actually kind of confusing now. But anyway, make sure you sub. Don't wait till next month and go, I missed out. Do it this month. And go ahead and sign up for multiple months. If you're a huge fan of somebody and you know you want to sub anyway, you can get the 30% off for doing 6 months in advance. Let's see. Ooh, Supergen's playing Fortnite. Rabbit Larry's doing some crypto. Las Vegas Ape is doing marbles on stream. I feel like we raided to Las Vegas Ape more recently. You know what, though? We've got a lot of new folks here, and we've got somebody we haven't raided to in a while on. I'm going to go out of the norm here. You guys are always welcome to open up another tab and have on some of the folks that are playing Twitchy Tides or whatnot. I'm going to raid to an old friend here, Dreamality. Who is one of my favorite streamers that I found here on, actually on what's face? What was our old, I've already blanked. Before Twitch, we were on, how did I blank on this? Mixer. He was on Mixer, and I found his content and absolutely loved his positive spirit and the games he plays and how he interacts with his audience. So we're gonna raid over to Dreamality. Please give him a few minutes. Go in. You're gonna fall in love with his content too, and you're gonna follow him. He's a great dude. He's not into the NFT thing. That's fine. Not everybody has to be. But go over and have some fun with Dreamality. I'm gonna add points to everybody first. How about 100? Add points all 100. 116 people, I'll add more. Add points all. I'm going to send you another 25 to everybody. Those are Sully Bucks. You'll be able to use those Friday while we're playing some Funko Fusion during or after Funko Fusion. That day we're going to have a box game. So make sure you come back and you'll use those points to enter to win real deal Sully Bucks. Real deal prizes. Sorry. Oh yeah, Dreamality's trying to multi-stream. That's why it's just a test. Perfect. Don't leave. Hang out with Dreamality for a few minutes and say hi. When we drop in, make sure you do a hashtag Sully Raid and use your Nerds Unite emotes. Hashtag Sully Raid, Nerds Unite emotes. We're going over to Dreamality. Remember to wash your hands, check in on somebody you love, make sure they're doing okay, and above all else, most importantly, Nerds Unite. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. See you Friday. I didn't hit the raid now button, sorry. There we go.